Yeah. West side, huh? Check. Top crowd.
You're my blessing. Woo! Answer to my questions. I found it destined to be together. Baby, you're my blessing. The answer to my questions. I'm never stressing. I know that I love last.
Yeah. Praying that this nigga kill. Pray I got a problem with the ops, you give a nigga still. Pray my old homie never snitching, that's my nigga still. Pray if I don't come through for the team, then all my niggas will. Pray that I got food up on my plate, I pray I get a meal. Praying that my chips fall. Pray I turn my grow into a hooper, pray that bitch ball. Pray if Andrew ever got a problem, that I get called. Cause my teammates turn their back on niggas. Got me on my Chris Paul. I pray that I don't crash out. I pray that I don't lose my breath making it and pass out. I'm praying that I see it all. I pray I got a glass house. I pray my wife ain't doing girls night and got her ass out. I'm praying I ain't assed out. I'm praying for my ops too. Praying they ain't dissing niggas. I pray it ain't the same shit. I'm praying that they different niggas. Praying I get led now. Pray that when I kick it with the homies, it ain't no feds round. Pray that I got crumbs coming. Pray that I got bread now. I did some shit and let myself down. Claim to be hot as hell. Out here having meltdowns. Time to go up with all the times that I done fell down. I swear it got me praying to my God. I need some help now. All I gotta do is pray, yeah. I hope you hear me. All I can do is pray, yeah. I hope you hear me. I never had a finish. Always killing it from start to start. This is how you keep it real. This shit is my heart to heart. I'm praying that I reach goal. Pray my niggas raise their kids right and that they teach code. Pray I go in beast mode. Pray I never trust my peeps again because my peeps told. Pray my fans treat me like they do when niggas meet cold. I'm praying that I say the real. I'm praying if my niggas have a problem, they gon' spray the steel. I pray them niggas made a meal. I'm praying that this job good. I'm praying that the pay is real. I pray I don't be Geechee Gotti. I pray that I can pay the bills. I'm praying that this real love. Praying it ain't lust now. I'm happy with a plain Jane, but praying for a bust down. Pray I'm not a small jag. Pray my shit a truck now. And shout out to the hate. You better pray I give a fuck now. Praying cause I'm dumb blessed. Praying cause I've been cold. Pray cause I got both my feet. Pray I'm on my 10 toes. Pray that this the jackpot. Pray it's not a sleaze job. Praying cause I'm down bad. I'm praying cause I need God. All I can do is pray. From the mud, I did some shit and let myself down. Claim to be hot as hell. Out here having meltdowns. Time to go up with all the times that I done fell down. I swear it got me praying to my God. I need some help now. All I gotta do is pray, yeah. I hope you hear me. All I gotta do is pray, yeah. I hope you hear me. I never had a finish. Always killing it from start to start. This is how you keep it real. This shit is my heart to heart. All I can do is pray. Gang, fat boy shit, tough crowd, nigga. Woo! I done heard these niggas throwing shots, but I'ma throw them back. Man, I don't owe these niggas shit, home, at least I owe them that. The hater bring a nigga close, 40 cal blow them back. I heard cats, gave them dirt naps, tell them show them that. Zilla got it lit, baby. I been up on my shit, baby. She hit me for the 6 O's, I hit her with the brick, baby. Shit brazy, 6'9", did it, you think a snitch gravy? Used to hoop and got behind the bars like I'm Big Baby. Fine going in the sky, home, like I'm around comedy. LA nigga, I be damn a nigga, pay your town homage. Real nigga, and I'm with the heat, I'm in your town bombing. They don't really want you on their team, you like Cam Thomas. Heard you niggas talking about your gat, you don't be spraying. You showing anything, cause it ain't shit you don't be saying. You can get your food robbed, nigga, don't you work 2 jobs? You sound like one of them niggas saying music don't be paying. Nigga, and I kill hella niggas, shit was never easy. And the boys is always talking, bro, that shit was never greasy. You coming at a jag, you better stay up in your lane, cause I'll shoot you out your whip like it came from Yellow Beezy. That's a fact, nigga. You fuck around and get your mata smacked. Your top wet, I done turned that to an agua hat. You want the smoke? That ain't nothing but a Zaza pack. You beating me? That's like Mello getting La-La back. We laughing at you. You the one we throw the ahas at. Your bitch begging for the boys. She want a yaya crack. The bad boy. I do it like they bringing Papa back. I shoot first. I flew to Memphis for the Jaja gat. That's facts. Them niggas brazy if them niggas think you cool. And I don't think I got a problem. My nigga, you do. See where I'm from? All my niggas think you boo-boo. My bitch shit'll be your last night. Man, you better off lighting up crack in a glass pipe. Who told you your ass nice? They hit you with the gaslight. Man, your ass ain't been nice since math, my math right. If Jag fight, then I'ma bring the world right out. I talkin' 90s Jag, I knock a nigga curl right out. Leave him alone, one thing that your girl right bout. Cause I'll leave your ass shaking like it's girls' night out. Show him that, nigga, and show him where the fire at. And tell him I got tools too, and show him where the pliers at. And show him that I scam niggas, show him where the liars at. And since you showing everything, or show him where the wires at. He with it, she with it, they with it, Jay with it. He did it, she did it, they did it, Jay did it. Don't it sound familiar, home? That's how it sound you in the court. You working with the boys, I send the gang, you probably send the force. You talking about the homeboy, nigga, you was never mine. Kill you today, bro, I couldn't find a better time. You think your baby moms look good? You must have met a blind. I could be a snitch like you. Say never mind. And I ain't saying shit. We gon' let that bitch find out. Coach will put you in the game, and now you calling timeout. You fucking with a guy. Yeah, nigga. And it's life. Fuck around and find out, nigga. I'm back outside. You know what it is. Jag, tough crowd, bitch. Woo!
All right. What's happening with y'all, man? Oh, we got some breaking news. We got some updates. Niggas panicking behind the scenes. Niggas done fucked up behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into that though. Let me hit the water. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit the water. I drunk some tea and honey. I was supposed to have some for the show, but I ain't had time none to make none and not be too late after the song end. Hold on though. Let me refresh myself. I see Tanisha and just me so far. Hold on. Salute to the whole Facts Nation. Shout out to the Facts List, all the members, and salute to the factory, which is what we call the chat. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling moisturized. The house is chill and cool, so I can cool down from that good hot shower. You hear me? All right, so listen, first let me holler at everybody. I'm Just the Vet, first comment of the evening. What up? I'm Just the Vet in the building. Cali King, Lost Souls, Poppy Cashmore, the Nefarious One, Harlem Legend TV. We got a celebrity in the building. Hold on. He said the problem is even Nick Cannon knows battle rap is at a loss. Hell no, he shouldn't invest in the loss. Shout out Harlem Legend, Joker Face Medusa, Face Shadig. We got who is that? Hold on. Matter of fact, let me put y'all over here so I ain't be squinting and shit. Looking at that what's the name all the way over there. Hold on. We got Dark Pixel. We got Witherford, Jess Me, what up, Jess? Jess Eric, Timo Emo, Juice, Nisi the Healer, Nisi the Healer is in the building. I need to holler at you too. I saw some of your product or whatever. Come on, man. We need to be promoting that and shit over here. Nisi, what the hell is y'all doing? You, Tanisha, Jess, y'all got product that should be promoted over here. You hear me? I should have some of that product. We got Juice. We got The Business. What's up? Let's get the super chat though. The Business say salute Facts in the factory. Let's do this first. First, The Business. Let me holler at my squad if you don't mind.
My squad, in the field, we going hard. Playing with them 30s and we shooting.
Shout out to The Business, man. Salute Facts, the factory, and the ladies. Salute to all of the factory ladies. Make sure y'all say what's up and hello in the most respectful manner to all of the factory ladies. Shout out to The Business, man. Hold on.
Nah, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga. I'm the type of nigga stand on business, nigga. One man arm against 50, nigga.
Let's want to do that.
Okay, we got the Nefarious One. We got All Out War. We got, who else we got, man? We got Scony, salute. I said the Nefarious One, Rose Stanley, Mr. Karate. We got Cadillac, Quan. Who else we got? I'm looking. Lord Blanco, what's happening? Mr. VA Shake, what's up? Q Genius, say check, he's in the building. We got the real Cannon, the artist. What's happening, Cannon? We got Tanisha, Ramageddon. We got who was that? Oh, I already said you already. Grinchy's World. We got Ronnie. What up, Ronnie? We got Tia. What's up, Tia? Hello, what's up, y'all? I'm telling y'all, we got the ladies in the building. Mr. Sons of Anarchy, OG Kindness, Stanley, Jay in the building. Hold on. All right, so now let's get to this. If I missed you, I don't think I missed nobody. I don't think I missed nobody so far. But if I did, it wasn't on purpose. keep engaging, keep commenting. Y'all know I'm engaged, and that's what this is about over here. It's not just about me, it's about y'all. You know what I'm saying? So listen, first things first, I am working around the clock. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I got a contract I gotta fulfill. That has nothing to do with this or any of this stuff online. I have this that I take very seriously with y'all. Obviously, I spend a lot of time online with y'all on my on all of my platforms. And also, you know, I got my family life, my personal life, you know, things like that or whatever. So I'm around the clock working. I'm trying to make sure I get some sleep in when I'm supposed to get some sleep in. So I just need y'all to bear with me on that. The schedule, as y'all can see, some of the live streams been a little late. I'm gonna try to do some afternoon streams for those of y'all who it works better for that. We do have a members only video happening tomorrow, 100%. Barring any breaking news or something like that. The gaming channel. I definitely want to get the gaming stream out the way so we can get those last couple of subscribers that we need. Actually, if you look in the top right-hand corner, you'll see BTG Gaming. But just in case, hold on, let me do this. I see the other super chats too. Right here, we need about 19 to 20 subscribers. Let's say 25 subscribers so we can go overboard. Because you know some people subscribe and then unsubscribe. So let's say 25 subscribers we need till we get to the 1,000 mark and the ad revenue kicks in. And once we do that, I will be unlocking the gameplay for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I already purchased the game. It released on the 9th of this month, a couple days ago. It's already downloaded and ready to go on the PS5. So all y'all got to do is subscribe to BTG Gaming 6. That's Beat the Game Gaming or whatever is going down over there. We lit. We definitely didn't hit the algorithm. And once that ad revenue kicks in, YouTube is going to push us even more. So it's about to get even more lit, which means I'm going to unlock more entertainment, more structure, more pre-recorded drops and clips or whatever due to the ad revenue kicking in. So make sure y'all go subscribe to that, man. And let me know when y'all do. Okay. All right. So with that being said, we got Chanel Reacts. We got Lamar. We got Free Smoke. Free Smoke just joined us, y'all. We got Carolina, my guy, in the building. Okay, so listen. Let's start here. Let's start here. Let me get these super chats. Let me get the other super chats real quick. Let me get the other super chats. We got Nisi says welcome and hit the like. I know you forgot. And y'all, if y'all did forget, close out the chat, hit the like button. Make sure y'all vote on the chat poll too. Let me look and see what y'all voting anyway. Should Nick Cannon fund Loaded Lux versus Hitman Holla? 80% says yes. Nick, come up off that bread. Come up off that munyon, off that mugger. You hear me? All right. Okay, so we got Nisi the Healer and we got Free Smoke. Say, get them up and likes up, man. I'm with Harlem. Salute Factory and the Factory ladies. Shout out to Free Smoke.
Free smoke, hey. Free smoke, hey.
And let me put all that bread up in the register because they stealing and scamming out here, man. All right, okay. So now let's get to this, right? Nisi, I'm serious about that product. I need to know how, like, you know what I'm saying? I can order something directly from you or whatever like that, but we should be promoting that. And I'm interested in actually using it and seeing the benefits of what's going on. All right, so listen, let's do this, right? Let's do this. Let's talk. I want to have a serious conversation real quick with y'all. Let me see. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm locked in now. I'm not missing anybody on purpose. I just got home. Okay, bet. We was talking about your product that you got out there, and the factory needs to know what it is so we can start promoting it, and I can use it and let them know if it's or if it's because I know it's good because it's coming from you. You know what I'm saying? Half on her bags and bodies, Tanisha. Okay, all right, Lux to go. What's up? OG Kindness, appreciate you, man. All right, so listen, y'all. Listen. I hope y'all like obviously the font is bigger on y'all chats. So I'm not going to keep putting the pressure on myself to pull y'all comments up. Sometimes I just read them and y'all will see them on the screen right there. I made the font a little bit bigger so y'all can see y'all comments on the screen. Okay, so listen, right? Obviously the super chats get pulled up. Get y'all memberships, renew y'all memberships. Members only video tomorrow, 100%. Okay, so listen. First thing I want to address. Obviously, we've been covering the Hitman Holla, all of the diss tracks and all of that stuff, whoever it is, whether it was when Hitman Holla was doing it, J Mill's doing it or whatever, which is part of battle rap, which is what we're supposed to do. Shout out Corshell. I see him sharing the stream on Twitter. Shout out to Corshell. So he should be here in a second. Okay, so hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So with that being said, we also been covering Poppy Cashmore, what up? We also been covering the Bags and Bodies situation, the Gwitty versus Hitman Holla. Now we are the channel that broke the story, right? And you know, Hitman referred to us not in the best light, you know, with some subliminal things being said as if we did something wrong, but we're just covering what's out here publicly. And giving everybody a voice. We say allegedly when we're supposed to say allegedly. We say opinion when we're supposed to say opinion. We have the proper punctuation on all of our titles, a very full and detailed description, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on. And we make sure we tell the full story and not leave out anything. So then, you know, after that, of course, Hitman Holla takes the spaces, spazzes out on Gwitty along with a couple other people. I addressed the subliminals on a stream. Some other people pick up the story. A few more spaces happened. Some damage control was attempted to be done yesterday on some more spaces. Some more facts and opinions came out. So we know a little bit more. With that being said, they opened it up for people to dive deeper into the story and want to know what's going on, to see what's right, what's incorrect. I would like to tell y'all I'm anywhere between 70, 75, and 85% closer to having a complete story that's just fact-based on what's going on. And I'm going to make sure that I keep doing my due diligence, continue the conversations that I had with people, several people involved in the situation closely. And also I'm waiting on the rest of certain documentation to get to me also, and to be authenticated by my legal representation. So we will be continuing that story or whatever. There won't be any narrative spun, any attacks on people just for the sake of any personal opinions or anything like that. That's not what we do here. But we will be doing our due diligence and following through all the way to the end of the story, no matter how very quiet and silent it has gotten today. Also, I want to say this. Some of y'all, you know, with y'all subliminals, and I'm talking about in battle rap, not the factory. Some of y'all who probably peeking in right now to see what I'm about to say. You know, y'all have a problem with me behind the scenes. I mean, join the club, get in line. You know, the bitch nigga section has plenty of room. Y'all chill. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people over there, you know, have y'all conversations. There's no power over there. So the plotting and planning that y'all are thinking about doing or talking about doing is not going to affect me. And I know y'all not going to listen tonight. Y'all not going to never learn y'all lesson. But I'm letting y'all know right now, I've been prepared for that for a long time. I'm ready to unleash, like ready, 100% ready for any one of y'all. I'm definitely ready. It's going to affect y'all in every way that it can. It's not going to affect me at all. So the reason why I'm even talking about this first before we get to the content, matter of fact, let me get this super chat first. Why ASAP Rocky can't sponsor for Lux? Well, that was already addressed in Lux's live about what they're talking about, why they're discussing it, at what place they're in the negotiations or whatever about that, and how they're going to approach. Go subscribe to Loaded Lux on YouTube and look at his lives, and he'll explain that in enough detail that you would understand that. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate the super chat. Great question. Dark Pixel, a fair question or whatever, but there's your answer. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into the content about the Nick Cannon. Maybe you're assuming, you know, where I'm going with it, but I'm not you know, I don't have an issue with your answer though. What up, Convo with K? I see Convo with K in here too. Again, make sure y'all respectfully say what's up and hello to the ladies, and make sure that they comfortable when they come in here. It's not a lot of places in battle rap where the women are comfortable. You know, it's a few places where people will act like the women should be comfortable just because they say, you know, what's up, boo, or my love, and all of this weird ass shit that these goofy niggas be saying or whatever. But people actually, you know what I'm saying, can't be comfortable over here as far as women over here. So make sure y'all say what's up to the ladies. Appreciate you again, Dark Pixel. All right, okay. So the reason why I led with all of that is to say this. I got a couple alerts. Some people have been making a attempt to dig into my background. Let me help y'all out with that real quick before we start today's live stream. And while I'm doing that, shout out to the gift by The Business. I see you. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to the gift. I mean, to the business for the gift. Let me start by saying this and helping y'all out. Let's go down the list of heinous things that are in y'all backgrounds. Scrape, not in my background. Alleged, on paper, or anything else. Child abuse of any form, or any type of despicable acts that's involving minors or children, not in my background, on paper or otherwise. My hood, who I am, there, in any other hood I've hustled in or did anything else in, stamped, certified. They're going to tell y'all, if y'all even able to get to any of them, y'all might want to leave him alone. He'll fuck around and kill one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's what they're going to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? What else? As far as me being broke, I think that's self-explanatory. But just in case y'all want to know anything about that, I have 3 lawsuits pending against me. 2 of them are about to be thrown out. I always have lawsuits going on towards me because of the business that I'm in, never because of scamming or potential fraud or anything like that. As far as debt, there are things that were seized from people around me or whatever, and then attempted with me that they weren't able to execute, but it did cause some alarm from the IRS or whatever. So there's hundreds of thousands of dollars that I've paid along with other fees and things that I'm still paying right there because, for some reason they thought I was moving, hundreds of or 100 plus bricks a year at some point in my life. I have no idea why they think that. And that's where some of my assets and my things come from. So that's taken care of. What else? As far as women, I don't have any domestic cases on paper or anywhere else. I mess with when I am dealing with women, very beautiful women, not one broke woman on my resume. That's not something I do. And no diseases over this way. So if there's anything that I left out that y'all are looking for or whatever, y'all can just ask me, and then y'all can put together whatever weak attempt y'all are trying to put together to try to figure out how to get rid of me. And I'll help y'all out. Or I could just save y'all the time and let y'all know it's just not going to work because y'all some weak bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Gossip is not going to work. As y'all can see, y'all tried that for 3 years. It's not going to work. And as far as the people on YouTube, all of y'all who are trying to utilize y'all third-party people to continue to attack my channel, my legal representation is already in conversation officially. You know what I'm saying? Notes, not text messages, but letterheads. With messages with letterheads from an actual law office has been sent, and there's correspondence going back and forth about that with YouTube, about y'all third-party people that y'all are trying to weaponize to attack the channel that y'all have. And I'm going to let y'all know the third parties, plural, that y'all been trying to utilize, they're going to throw y'all under the bus. It's already been said. So they're not going to tell y'all that. So if I was y'all, maybe y'all should hit me up, and I'm telling you, and I'm being honest about this. If y'all hit me up and we have a conversation and y'all are honest and we come to some type of common ground and y'all go y'all bitch ass way, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm saying that to make it harder for y'all to take my advice or whatever, because I'd rather cook you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer that at this moment. But y'all can have a conversation with me. We can have a conversation and go our separate ways like I've been doing already. And y'all go about y'all business before y'all cause a lot of time. Y'all gonna lose a lot of money and a lot of resources fucking with me. I have 24/7 around the clock legal representation at all times at my disposal. I keep telling y'all I grew up in law. My mom been with the same law firm for 40 years. On top of any other connections outside of that. I'm not a bluff. I don't bluff. I told y'all my real first, middle, and last name when I first got here. So that is my fair warning to all of y'all behind the scenes who are scrambling because I'm doing battle rap content and reporting and saying what it is, what's out there already. And y'all are panicking because y'all know y'all secrets as well as I do. So now that we got that out the way, let's get to the content. I just want to make sure that, I was very clear about that. And if y'all notice, it's very silent as fuck out here in these streets after yesterday. So there we go. All right, so let me see. Did I miss anybody? Did anybody join us new to the channel, to the stream tonight that I need to holler at and say what's up? Now that we got that out the way. All right, we have, let's see. I said what's up to Chanel Reacts. Okay, Cam, that boy is in here. Chins is in here. I said what's up to Lamar. Herb Sensei, what's happening with you? Convo with K, I said what's up. Okay, Nisi the Healer with another super chat said, anybody I missed? Hello. Facts, I'll get something to you this week. Thank you for your support. Factory, hit the like. Facts about to get into some stuff. I am. Thank you, Nisi. Okay, bet, man. And we'll get that moderator meeting set up either tonight or tomorrow early if y'all are available. Tomorrow, I want to make sure I get the members only video out the way it is Sunday. That's one of the slower days. Just in general, most people are laid back. So we'll try to get that moderator meeting done tomorrow along with the members only. And I can get y'all caught up to speed with what's the itinerary and what's coming and what's about to be released on the channel. What up, J-Rock? Okay. Let me put this up, though, Nisi. You know what they doing on here. All right. So, what up, Mojo 2? Okay, so listen, Cali King, what's up? Cartier Dreams, what's happening? Who was that? CK Lockup, what's good? All right, okay. So now that we got that out the way, let's go here. And I'm so serious, y'all. The fact that, I ain't lied to y'all. The people that this applies to, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all artists and whoever else out there in battle rap who, are just, plotting. I'm going to do this. Nothing y'all could do to stop shit. There's nothing y'all could do to even elevate or take away or whatever. Y'all are delusional and y'all well within y'all right to live your life under that delusion. Y'all ain't gonna be able to do shit to me. And, I forgot to add this. There's absolutely nothing intimidating about any of y'all when it comes to me. Y'all wouldn't do anything but get yourselves hurt, which I'm not looking for that to happen. I'm just looking to live my life, smile, be moisturized. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the fact that I've taken care of my teeth, and have healthy gums, no gingivitis, no cavities ever in life. I'm just trying to enjoy my life and have fun and listen to the animals, and the birds chirp and shit or whatever. That's all I'm trying to do. But I just want to let y'all know that too. There's no intimidation whatsoever. The worst y'all can do is take my life. And if y'all got that in y'all and y'all think it's that serious, hey, I can't stop y'all from doing that. There will be resistance though. All right, next. Neek Minded, what's good? Who else is there? Joseph, what up? All right, so let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Oh, public service announcement, Chad B. According to sources, the Conathan has messed over allegedly sponsorship money that allegedly wasn't enough anyway to cover the rest of the event or the back ends for the artists. So my public service announcement to the artists that's involved, I would advise that y'all ask or request for your second half before you perform, or there's going to be some type of excuse or you get spun around in reason why you don't get your money after you walk off stage. I ain't lied to y'all yet. Y'all can ignore it. Y'all will be the ones out of y'all money after taking all y'all time to write, be prepared, and travel to the venue. That's on y'all. I can only tell y'all what's going on. Okay. So there is no back end money right now. There's no back end money. There may be a cancellation or a pushback date coming up. So y'all stay tuned for that also. There may be a pushback date coming up soon. Y'all stay tuned to that. Anybody out there who thinking of, you know what? I don't like Facts either. I'm going to help him out. Hey, if y'all want to flush all money down the toilet, he don't have no way of getting it back.
Bruh.
He don't have no way of getting it back. So y'all can do that. That's fine. Okay, cool. All right. What's up, Daryl, folks? All right. Let's get into it now, y'all. Let's talk. Let's talk. Before we talk about Nick Cannon, do y'all want to talk about Nick Cannon or y'all want to talk about the URL app first? That I have. You know what? Let me make sure. I said I was going to pull it up. I always show y'all this. I mean, they got my fucking email and they have been charging me for 2 accounts. That's happened to me several times since I had this. I do believe, I know one time for sure it was my fault because I thought my app had I thought had lapsed and I was having trouble figuring out what to do and how to get in touch with them. So I just got another one. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I see the app. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You said, Lord, they need somebody to scrape up $500.
Bruh.
Facts. Yes, Nisi, for sure on time. And what up, Tasia? Okay, so listen, right? I do have the app. I've always had the app since its conception. Since this introduction in the battle rap, I've always hit the app. Here y'all go right here. I'm going to click on the video real quick. Can't show too much because y'all know I'll get struck. So let's click on Smack Volume. Oh, no. Say redirected. No, I don't want it to redirect anywhere. Let's click on Arsenal and Anderson Burris. Y'all know, so just before I click on this, y'all know if you click on it and you're not subscribed, it'll go to something like this commercial to tell you to subscribe, and then you can get access. If not, if you are subscribed, it'll do this, and it'll actually start the video. So hold on. Let me fast forward just so y'all can see. Anderson Burris actually rapping to Arsenal. I have the app. Always had the app. You know, I got the receipts for that. Obviously, I get charged every month, sometimes even double. And again, that may be my fault. All right, so I have the app. Let's talk about the app. All right, your boy B, what's happening? All right, so let's talk about the URLTV app. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a series of questions about the app. First of all, how many people, you know what? Let's do this. Let me put some work in. Y'all been supporting so crazy for like the past 3 years. Let me make sure I'm always putting the work in. Let's do this. Hold on, I got to reach for my keyboard, y'all. Excuse me. Boom. Boom. Let's go. We're actually going to put URLTV, and then we're going to say app. Okay. Question mark. No. Question mark. There we go. All right. Boom. We're going to go here for yes. We're going to go here for no. And we're going to create. Here, we're going to start and show. I'm going to make it so y'all can be anonymous. Y'all can keep just doing your comments. Say, no, they charged me double too. Yeah, I think it's on them for one of them. I'm looking into it, though. You know what I'm saying? So, no, you got to get in and delete the other junk for sure, Cam. Okay, so listen. There is a chat poll, right? Do you have the URLTV app? You have to type 1 in the chat for yes and 2 for no. You simply on 1 or 2, y'all. All of the extra shit y'all do, like y'all it's not gonna count, and y'all only taking away y'all voice, and y'all just 1 or 2, and then you can type whatever else you want to. All right. Say app is another way to hustle people. Can we keep it real? Yes, we can keep it real. And we're going to talk about that. Whether or not that I feel like that, you telling the truth or whatever, you know, and we all should have our own opinion, and that be okay over here. All right, so I'm looking at y'all. I'm seeing 2 2 1 2 2 1 1 2 2. What up, Corshell? 2 2 1 2 1 1 2. Okay. I'm seeing a mixture right now, as the chat poll is saying. 58% no, 42% yes so far. 4 2s is not gonna count. Can we keep it real? Just 1 or 2, very simply. It's always funny when you ask yes or no question. It is, Chins. It is. I mean, they can't help themselves. But I try to condition and calibrate. That's why it takes so long to get to the actual meat of the content on live stream. I got to calibrate every time in battle rap. It's because we've been conditioned, you know, to just be on bullshit. Even if we don't mean to, just inadvertently. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, some people, 1 because such and such, 2, but if you really want, it's not going to count. 1 or 2, and then get back to comment. All right. Okay, so as y'all can see the results here, right here. Okay. All right, so 61% so far doesn't have the app. 39% do have the app. Okay, so listen, right? This is what we're going to do. I'm going to tell y'all what I think of the app. Now, I was going to show a few things, but I'm not going to do that because I want to be very careful how I don't want to say careful. I want to be very responsible how I cover this topic, because one thing about me is I support business. And most people say I support black business. No, I support good business. We're well past the support black business stages of business, because support black business is when people were trying to get people to not support black business and going against it. At this point, people don't know who is behind Temu. People don't know who is behind Amazon. People don't know who is behind any of these people, and they just support whatever company gives them what they want in return for their money whatever product or service that they're paying for, if they're satisfied with it, people support that. So I think it's belittling to the Black community to say support Black business, no, support good business. And if you want to support your own, you know what I'm saying? If we have a product or service just as good or better than the competition, then do that. If it's neck and neck and it's a pretty much even product or support, there's nothing wrong with somebody saying, well, hey man, if it's like that, support your own, choose me for the sake of keeping our culture and our race, you know what I'm saying, leveling up and making progress. Nothing wrong with that at all. So I don't really subscribe to the, hey, support Black business. I support good business. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So now, let me see. Say, is the chat fault? We've been on stream for 4 hours being entertained. Tanisha says, keep your eyes on the road, family. Let me see. I used to have it during COVID. Nefarious one says, facts. I got the app on accident. Still haven't watched it in months. It's ass. Let me see. Everyone thinks Indians run casinos. Corshell said, I support Black business, but Black business got to support you back. B-Dot told Smack that when he battled Emerson Kennedy. And what's so crazy is that whole battle, which I mentioned before, Corshell, is when, you know, B-Dot didn't want to do a PG. Like, man, I'm popping already. I shouldn't have to go through this process. No, treat me as a person who is in demand, pay me accordingly, and treat me accordingly. So the compromise they came to was, okay, we're going to throw, I believe it might have been a traffic card on the West Coast, and then you're going to let me battle my brother Emerson Kennedy. So this PG is a look for me and one of my West Coast people. Shout out to Emerson Kennedy, I think a Utah native. We're going to get a look and a light that the West Coast usually doesn't get and that we deserve. And we're going to make it a thing like that. And that's where they found a compromise, which I think isn't talked about or highlighted enough in battle rap. But hey, man, y'all know they ain't into shit like that or whatever. Say Nick Cannon don't want to be around all the junkyard dogs. Remember, yeah, we're going to talk. We'll get to that. I got you, spirituality. And welcome to the live stream too. That was my first comment that I saw yours. So listen, right? That was great negotiation, and that was good standing on his 10, like we don't see really these days from these battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? They just yelling and talking, and they not showing no integrity or no nuts at all. They folding and willing to, whatever, that's a whole nother thing. All right, so as far as the URLTV app, again, I want to be responsible. If y'all notice, it says Summer Madness 3 live now. Now, some people are like, man, we're way past Summer Madness 3. Why do you got that on there? Why do you got Born Legacy? When was the last time it was a Born Legacy? Usually when I do the thumbnails, most times, there are sometimes Easter eggs there, you know, little metaphors, but I try to pay attention to detail of everything that I do. I don't just go to AI and say, hey, make me this thumbnail. This is why people tend to look like who they look like. And whatever. Okay, so the reason why I have that is because, do y'all remember when they said the URLTV app was going to be a streaming service too, that they had their own streaming service? So you're going to be able to get streams through the URLTV app. And they tried it. Few hiccups here and there. A successful event also. We were excited about that because some of us got discounts, like myself. When you ordered the pay-per-view, if you already had the app, you might get a $10 or so discount and get in the event. And then you don't have to go to all of these extra sites right there on the app. Let's order, boom, let's watch. Fire. And you can go on Roku. I got the app on Roku. You can watch it on your TV. Fire. When the last time, if any of y'all know, that they had a live stream on the app as far as one of the events, like an app event or a Summer Madness or anything like that? When was the last time, if y'all know? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking y'all. Bompton, what's up? See, I think URL can bring more revenue to the app. I just don't think they try. I understand, Bompton K, 100%. So listen, right? Yeah, Corshell for sure. You know Corshell be on point, man. What's up, Dale Marva? So this is the thing, right? And I'm waiting to see y'all answer about that. I don't remember when the last time was. Tia said I've been canceled. Okay, and that's what we're talking about today because I'm thinking about unsubscribing. But I'll have the conversation first. Be fair. Maybe they'll look at this. So some people might be like, "Oh, you hating on URL?" No, I'm actually doing them a great service by having a conversation publicly. As a loyal customer to URL, with some of y'all, at least 38% of y'all right now today, as loyal customers, and some of the 63% are people that had it and got rid of it because they weren't satisfied. So they get to have a control group over here right now that they can look at, and they can get some constructive criticism on how to do better. So this is actually me doing some work for them without being paid or compensated for it. So I'm not hating at all, and I'm trying to be very responsible in doing it. Tyler Carter said they don't update that app. It was easier to cancel the card. Can we keep it real, right? Okay, so listen, right? So I don't see the streaming service that they marketed to us. We was also promised a certain amount of exclusives each week, each month. That's been out the window also. Right now is an event that happened where I'm seeing them talk about, and from what I'm hearing, I think I called it correctly that Ill Will and J2 was the battle of the night. From what I'm hearing, I had a couple people that was there, was giving me some updates. I'm seeing on Twitter. People ain't really giving updates on Twitter. I think people just kind of want to know, hey, I'm here, y'all not. But whatever. You got Mook had his debut on URL, and nobody was able to see it live. And there's no telling when the event is going to drop. Now, of course, I prefer to see an event live. But if you're going to drop it the next day, I would be okay with that. If you drop the full event on the app the next day, I would be okay with that. The problem with waiting so long is we're about to see so many clips. We're about to hear so many recaps of people who's in the building. We're about to hear the artists argue back and forth about who won or whatever. We're going to get burnt out about it. And some battle rap fans, you know how fickle-minded battle rap fans can be. They're going to decide who won already based off the arguments and the spaces and the recaps and their favorite artists and all of that or whatever. So it's no justice done to the art form and the actual battle. So then we lose interest. So what the fuck did y'all promote it for in the first place? Also, if it's going to be multiple app exclusive events, then why don't, if it's a person like me, you know what, it's 3 events. Then I'll wait till it's about 3-4 events happen. I'll subscribe for a month, watch all of that shit, and then unsubscribe. Which means you're not getting recurring customers, which is, I know what y'all targeting, because I know y'all smart enough to want to do that. Beasley and everybody on the URL team, y'all need recurring customers. Now, some people y'all can bank on to just, okay, I'm not saying y'all do this. That's what I mean by I'm gonna be responsible. But with some companies, it's very difficult or an annoying process to unsubscribe to where people are like, fuck it. I'll figure it out another day. And then that's another couple $8 or so down, for another couple months or for however long. Y'all are not delivering with the app. Y'all not. It's not exciting. I don't feel like some advantage by having the app. I don't feel like the service is updated in any way after all of the years that y'all had the app going. It's not like super exciting battles. Some of the battles can be exciting and be moments if we're able to see them as they're happening. Before all of the 15 minutes of fame, hip hop is real, and battle rap trap, and some of the people on Twitter giving all of the full updates. I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong by doing that, but by the time you see that, I don't care to look at the battles on the app anymore. I'm on to the next thing in battle rap. It's already an oversaturation of content and the overload and overstimulation in battle rap for most of us. We're not going to go backwards to check some shit out. Even if y'all say, I'm telling y'all, it's fire, go check it out. No, we're not. We're not. The diehard fan of battle rap has become overstimulated and annoyed with battle rap. So again, this is me trying to do my due diligence. I'm a disgruntled customer with the URLTV app. I'm not getting the product and or service, first of all, that I was promised. And what I do have, I don't think it's worth me pushing, promoting, or telling anybody else to get, or letting the charge come out of my account twice, most months. I don't think it's worth it. It's not developing the artist. As far as visibility, it's not, I don't feel up to date. I don't know what they're leading up to. Like, is it like tournaments are always fire because somebody can win something, and then some people can become a fan favorite throughout their tournament run or some crazy round that they had during the tournament. That's always cool. Let me see what y'all saying real quick, man, before I continue. So I want to get y'all voice too. The last time was supposed to be politics card that they said was being bootlegged, and I was waiting to see if somebody was going to bring that up. Remember, they said they put their middle finger up to the bootleggers and us by saying, nope, no pay-per-view, even though y'all paid for it already. Here go y'all money back. Nope, no pay-per-view. That's the last time I remember too, Chris Wiley Jr. If it ain't live, it's jive. I'm spoiled, Trap House Booming says. They might need a little team to run the app and make sure it's clean and actually delivering. I've been wanted to cop, but I always see stuff like this. So I say, never mind. Right. A Factz, how long you been live, bro? What I missed? You ain't missed a lot. I only been live for like 45 minutes. You know, I go through the 2 songs at the beginning, the intro, I go holler at all of y'all, the super chats, the preliminary things or whatever that I say before that. So you pretty much are here for the meat of the conversation. We haven't even talked about Nick Cannon yet. So you haven't missed anything. The last app pay-per-view they advertised was Bars and Politics card. Then they canceled it. They did a pay-per-view for Summer Madness in London, but the pay-per-view was on watchlive.com for sure. Tyler Carter says exactly. The gym industry historically thrives on memberships by making it inconvenient to cancel. Yeah, a lot of people do, for sure. You're absolutely right about that. They're relying on a huge library and nostalgia with the app at a low price, but it's not enough, and it's not. And I have an idea where they can capitalize off of that on the app and YouTube. But I'm telling y'all now, the overload of free game is stopping. That's coming to an end. It's stopping. It's stopping. It's not appreciated. I don't care that much anymore because they don't care. So that doesn't make any sense. So I might as well keep utilizing, my ideas and my talent to the people who are paying me, and for myself and my own brands or whatever. But if they want to hire me or anybody else, I'm available. Library alone ain't gonna cut it. We need exclusives and streams or interviews or something, which is why they use the word exclusive. But they're not putting the action behind the talk and the claim. So I agree with you, Cam. Say URL respects nada. Can we keep it real? It's feeling like that as an app member. What's up, Factory and the Factory ladies? Monetize them and NFTs. So listen, so this is the thing, right? And I got you, Khalif Copeland. So this is the thing, right? This is the thing. And anybody who hasn't voted, if you're just not joining us, you can let me know if you have the URLTV app by typing only a 1 for yes, you have the app, or a 2 for no, and it'll be obviously on the screen for most of the stream while we're talking about this. And also there's a chat poll that says, should Nick Cannon fund Loaded Lux versus Hitman Holla? 78% of y'all said yes. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so now, matter of fact, let me refresh and see how many people hit the like button though. Let me see that. Let me go to live chat. Why the fuck y'all keep falling on 69? Pause. What are y'all doing? Somebody hit the like button. Y'all got like 10 seconds to close out the chat and hit the like button. Why the fuck y'all keep 69 likes? I'm not with that shit, y'all. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Let me refresh again, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? Hold on. Let me refresh one more time. Okay, 73. All right, I'll check it. I'll check again in a minute. All right. Okay, so with that being said, is this right? BJ Carr, what's happening? Hold on. This is LA Live. What's up? Let's discuss it. Podcast says if Holla got all the millions, why he don't just do it? We're gonna talk about that. All right, so now look, right? So as far as the app, I'm gonna say this. I'm dissatisfied. I'm thinking about, this is what I'm going to do. This is just me. Y'all don't have to do what I'm about to do. Street Talk Entertainment. We got Scoop in the building, y'all. Shout out to Scoop. Dope ass interview with Hollow the Don. Good work as usual over there at Street Talk Entertainment too. I made sure I got through it, while I was working on my contract over here. Shout out to Street Talk Entertainment. If y'all haven't checked it out, make sure y'all click on this and go to that channel or whatever. They got a fire interview with Hollow the Don. Hollow the Don is always entertaining, unorthodox, and got a crazy perspective based on his experience, man. In the battle rap genre. And it's always dope and a good listen with Hollow the Don and entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Street Talk Entertainment and Scoop for that. Timo Emo, you ain't missed a lot. We talking about the URL app. Okay, so now this is what I'm about to say about the app. This is what I'm gonna do. Now, I'm not telling y'all have to follow suit, but this is where I'm at with the URLTV app. They announced that Summer Madness in Nome is coming up. If I don't get an exclusive event, if I don't get an event streamed, if I don't get a discount for being an app member, I'm unsubscribing post Summer Madness or whatever main event is coming up. That's it. I'll give them the opportunity to give us a discount for Summer Madness or something like that, whether we got to get it on watchlive.com or rapgrid.com or wherever else. I'm not saying they have to have the stream through the app, but if there's no benefit from it for Summer Madness or whatever main event is coming up next, I'm done. If there's no exclusive access to a live event, I don't care to watch. I tried to give Smack a chance with his Twitch live streams. They're terrible. He's not entertaining. All he does is say chat, support, chat, support. There's no content there. It's just a sneak peek to say, oh, we get to see what Smack doing right now. There is no content. It's bad content. It's not good quality content. And y'all have all of these artists where y'all can do some IRL streams on them. You know what I'm saying? Or something else. Or maybe, use some of the celebrities that you tapped in with. The content is bad. So I don't care about no Twitch content from Smack. I'm not subscribed to that. You know what I'm saying? I support the URL, the Ultimate Rap League. So barring that happening, I'm unsubscribing. So I won't be talking about anything on it. I am going to try to get with the other bloggers if they even care at this point, because most of the bloggers right now, man, they're talking about other things. They're moving on. They're doing what's best for their brands, and I think that's the right thing to do. They're not being appreciated. They're being blamed for everything, even when they're not around, because these niggas and these artists in these leagues don't know what the fuck they're doing. Not all. If it don't apply, let it fly. They don't know what they're doing. So in their frustration, the default setting is to, and these bloggers, what the fuck are we doing besides still talking about y'all bum ass content that ain't shit right now? Again, if it don't apply, let it fly. I always give the flowers to if y'all doing dope shit out there, even when I don't fully understand what's going on. If it's coming across my desk and it look fire, I'll say, damn, it look like some fire shit that they got going on. But I will be unsubscribing to the URLTV app if this continues. And not only am I going to be unsubscribing, I'm going to be making a push and some awareness and asking more people, why do y'all have the app? This 42% of people who have the app, I'm going to be questioning y'all. Why the fuck y'all still got this app? What are y'all getting out of it? And I'm going to be pushing for y'all not to have the app, because at this point, y'all robbing us. So that's where I'm at with it. Let me see what y'all saying before we move on. Say facts, you might as well unsubscribe. Now they not doing that. No, I want to be fair though. I want to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? I've been unsubscribed to the app. Max P says, don't think they have the capability to stream on the app. I'm not going to assume. I'm going to just see what they do and what they don't do. You know what I'm saying? If we don't get at least one of the big battles we've been waiting for, I'm done with Master Smacknum. Spirituality says, do you think interviewing the new talent more will help? No, I don't think just so. And I'm glad you asked this question. I'll respond to this. Let me get these last two comments. Yeah, the bloggers keep the culture moving. Nobody ever wants to admit it though. Yeah, because they want attention. They're so insecure or whatever, but it is what it is. Say URL looking shaky, baby. Okay, so we got Herb Sensei, right? Says, do you think interviewing the new talent more will help? No, there's plenty of people interviewing the new talent. I think it's a good thing. I think the new talent, like I said, I think a lot of them, some of them are answering the call. More promotion, better reps, more visibility, more effort. I think the up and comers and the newer talent are answering the call for the most part. And I think they should get support. However, let me talk to the new talent real quick based on this. This is a good comment. Be willing to invest in yourselves. I'm about to tell y'all why some bloggers or some platforms aren't so eager to bring y'all up. Now, I need to reach out to King Kia because the plan that I had, obviously that didn't go through, or whatever like that. But I do want to get King Kia up here so he can know that I definitely have continued support for him. But King Kia has done a lot to show that he care about his craft, along with people like Payne and other people, Trufo. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so listen, right? New talent. I'm gonna give y'all the game, especially when it comes to bloggers. People who have taken years to build their brand and their YouTube brands and monetize. It is very difficult for them to on their own without interviewing anybody, whether they make $30, $40 to $100 to $200 or so on their lives, to go and then interview an artist and make $8 or less or something like that, which is usually what happens. Or even if it is some good content and y'all entertaining, the first thing y'all do is pull up on the screen and y'all blow smoke directly at the camera. Y'all Wi-Fi is fucking up, which makes for bad quality content and or may trigger YouTube and demonetize the video, which will be a complete waste of the blogger or content creator or streamer's time. So what y'all can do, and I'm gonna give y'all the game as far as the like the RPM, what it is in battle rap. That's what they get paid each 1,000 views, and a lot of y'all are not going to garner a lot of views. And I know y'all like to just say, I did numbers, I do numbers. Like, please stop saying that in battle rap. Nobody is doing numbers right now, except the people that's dissing. The Hitman Hollas, the Loaded Lux, and the J Mills and all of them that's dissing or whatever. They're doing numbers right now. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that battle rap, nobody's doing numbers. So y'all make yourself kind of look stupid to the rest of the outside, content world. All right, so what I would suggest is offer $50 to the content creator. Offer $50. And the reason why I'm saying that is because most content creators' bottom line is, compensation for their content. And if when they do battle rap content, so $50 equals to this, right? It equates to this. If their RPM is $5 every 1,000 views, that means when they get a 10,000 view video, they make $50. Most people in battle rap are not averaging 10,000 views. So some of them not even making that $50 to $60, $80 for a video. So if you offer $50, they'll do it and say, I'm offering you $50 for an hour or for 30 minutes. Let's be reasonable if some of y'all don't got a big profile. Let's just say 30, 45. If you can negotiate an hour, whatever. Well, I'll say 30 minutes because an hour of content of somebody who's not that known, it'll be watered down and that's probably not good. So let's say 30 minutes. So if a blogger or streamer hears that, oh, hell yeah, let's do that. Let's get this content out. They'll make sure you're all good. Make sure your Wi-Fi and all of that shit is good because you're investing in yourself. So respect your own money. And then you get your 30 minutes of fame. Make the most of it. Be prepared. Have as much information ready so when the content creator asks you the questions, you have the answer. They know where to follow you at. After you send the $50, send the information, send your links where they can send people at. Don't try to do it on the spur of the moment or send it 2 minutes before the stream starts. Y'all are very unprofessional behind the scenes and y'all very entitled. It's like y'all think somebody's supposed to do something for y'all or they doing y'all wrong. Invest in yourself. That $50 can get, even if it gains you 5 to 10 more supporters, sell two, and one of those people buy one t-shirt or a hoodie for $50, you got your money back, plus your profile is bigger and you got more visibility. And also ask, is it okay for you to take clips out of the interview that you do with the content creator? Negotiate that. You won't have hardly any issue with any of these bloggers if you do that. Now, if most people in the battle rap community saying your content is whack, hey man, you can't be mad at that, man. Art only has value when it's critiqued and judged by the masses. This is why they have art shows and stuff like that. You can put whatever value on you want to. What the people say is going to win every time, or your core audience, you can worry about that. So this can help interviewing the new talent more if it's done correctly. You know what I'm saying? That can help. It has to be a team effort. It has to make sense. It has to be professional, man. Y'all just can't be entitled saying, hey, ain't nobody helping us or whatever like that. So that's just some game for y'all. All right, so let me see what y'all saying. Say, yeah, I don't know what Smack was thinking about streaming on Twitch, just walking around. Yeah, I agree, Bompton. I resubscribed because of Outside 7. It was disappointing because they kept dropping straight drop before Outside 7. Yeah, which is ridiculous. Chris Wiley Jr., that was so disrespectful. Smack might need to go to streaming university. No, Smack might need to understand that he can be on camera, but get some other people with a more entertaining personality. Build up your fucking artists. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I don't think they care about the consumer opinion. We've been saying this for some time now, right? Which is why now I'm about to start taking action. What did I tell y'all for 2026? We are not the lick. You know what I'm saying? So now, and I don't mind them. If they got sponsors and the fans don't have to matter, that's cool. You're not getting my money then. You know what I'm saying? Corshell, I'm actually on the thread right now. Honestly, I think battle rap bloggers that move the culture should get that app 50% off. We should get it for free, honestly. If we're doing good work or whatever, man, it's a good investment. We should get it for free. You know what I'm saying? If any one of my moderators, need money for the membership or anything like that, if they wanted me, I'm gonna have a moderator meeting with them anyway or whatever. They should get it for free. I'm cool with super chats and memberships. Can we keep it real? The app promised us a lot that they haven't fulfilled. That's a fact. Okay, all right. So let me look at this. So that's what I'm saying as far as the new talent. All of these ideas, sound good in theory, but it gotta make sense, man. It gotta have some structure for it. All right, so let me see what's going on. Okay. Let's see something. Hold on. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So I just got an update. And I want y'all to check this out for yourself, because one thing I'm also about to stop doing is going through extreme and extra lengths to show y'all what's going on with them. What up, Scony? So I just got to update that Loso and Swamp didn't happen. The reason why that's an important update is because Loso has it up on Twitter that URL told him a week ago that the Swamp battle wasn't happening, but they still promoted Loso and Swamp with clips of Swamp battles and stuff like that leading into the event. Now, this is where it's tricky, and this is what I mean by the bullshit, man, where I think battle rap as a whole, the business is bad, is giving the impression that they're scheming and scamming us, right? We, as pay-per-view buyers, technically can't complain because there's no pay-per-view. Us as app members, this 44%, include myself. Actually, let me put a 1 in the chat too, so I can vote too. Well, let me see if that changes the 44%. Yes, 46%. Okay, so us 46%, we can complain because that's being marketed to us as an app exclusive. So if y'all knew a week before, why isn't that announced? Why are y'all still promoting it? Again, bad business, unprofessional. I'm unsubscribing. They have until Summer Madness or Gnome or whatever their next card, because I'll give them the benefit of seeing this and several other streams we'll do where I'll mention it before and y'all being loud about it. And I'm unsubscribing. So we do have some satisfied customers. Tasia says, I love the app, to be honest. And that's fair. That's fair. If you're satisfied as a customer, like I said, nobody has to do what I'm doing or listen to what I'm saying and take action because of that. You're a satisfied customer. So as long as if y'all have enough Tasias as customers and consumers, then y'all all right. Y'all don't have to care what Facts says at all if y'all have enough Tasias or whatever. So salute to Tasia and everybody who are satisfied with the app. Let's see. If you have a solid core audience, you can do okay with supers and membership bread. I stream 5 hours a week and earn $2K minimum per month. That's good money. Can we keep it real? Nick don't believe, and you're absolutely right. I'm just not giving them no more free game. Nick don't believe in Hitman if we keeping it $1. Esteban says, let's see. I just unsubscribe. Okay, right. Okay, so listen, right? Again, I'm unsubscribing based on the next event. If there's no discount or nothing, there's no reason for me to have it. I might as well go month by month and think, but I'm telling y'all, it's too much. I'm already overstimulated with battle rap content, with bloggers, with all of the drama, with the battles, with so many events, with so many leagues. It's not appealing to go back and say, damn, I forgot about the event that happened 2 weeks ago. Let me go back when there's other stuff right here in front of you. It's just, that's not how it works. You got to strike while the iron is hot and capitalize. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see if it's something I end up wanting to see, then I can subscribe for that month and make it a point to unsubscribe as soon as, I get what I need. You know what I mean? Say battle rap CB4. Diamond Johnson says, no, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. You know what, Diamond? Maybe I'll try to entice you to get a membership for the $3 over here by showing you something or whatever, by you saying that. Actually, first, let me do this. Let me put your comment up here, and then I'm gonna do this to try to get you to subscribe over here and get the membership over here. You mean like this right here? You mean like this right here? Straight out of Low Cash, Diamond Johnson, this CB4. Just want to do that, man. Bruh. That's my pitch to you to let you know what type of content we got over here. Good quality, great quality content over here. We're always on point and prepared. Shout out Diamond Johnson. Okay, so Mojo says, I keep the app just to watch that DNA versus Verb every 2 months. That's in my top 5 battles. Man, that battle was so underrated. That nigga Verb, that's a different battle. Okay, so look, right? Diamond, I see you laughing. All right. Get that membership, man. Okay, so look, right? That's that. As far as what are you telling him that's corny? What's corny you saying that is corny? Mojo 2. What is corny? I want to know. Because he definitely allowed to express himself if he's saying he unsubscribed. You know what I mean? So that's okay for him to do. That's not corny. That's why I have this. If anybody want to just stay anonymous so they don't have to get attacked about their opinion about the app. It's okay to say I like it or don't like it. Just like Tasia say, I'm satisfied. That's okay for her to say. And it's a disagreement with what I'm saying. Going back to your previous video, Facts, you and Petty had me hella weak, man. Y'all had me dying, laughing, man, last stream, Esteban. Okay, all right, so I'm done with that topic, man. I'll maybe do 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And y'all let me know if y'all got any last words for the app, and then we'll get to the Nick Cannon topic, and whether or not he should fund the Loaded Lux versus Hitman Holla battle. We'll talk about everything going on with that. Hold on. All right, boom, we got that. Tanisha's giving y'all a warning. Right here, I'm gonna let y'all know when it comes to my female moderators, this the type of shit might happen.
You better be careful what you write down.
Hey, I'm just telling y'all, man. Bruh. I'm just telling y'all. Calm down, y'all. We ain't here for that, y'all. Like, it's online, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can express yourself, though. Y'all can argue. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can argue. And again, it's okay for anybody to agree or disagree with y'all. That don't mean, y'all start attacking them. I think that's weird. All right, okay. So now, y'all, moving on. All right, so now it ended with 48% has the URLTV app and 52% doesn't. So it's pretty much 50-50. Say World Star. Okay, hold on. We do got a comment coming in. They said, not gonna lie, I have the subscription auto monthly renew since that month they did the last volume, but with all the choppiness of the loading, the forced closing, every battle I get into will just suddenly, basically you saying you're having issues technically with the app. They saying Nick would be the next celebrity to get used. All right, okay, so here we go, Del Marva. Let's go. Let's talk about it. All right, so I'm doing this. This is pretty much 50-50, y'all, half and half. To be exact, though, 52% doesn't have the app. 48% does. The rest of your comment I was looking for is start glitching and no new content for June was crazy. All right, cool. All right, so let's get into it. I'll take do that. Stop the chat poll, on screen chat poll or whatever. And that's what it is. So pretty much 50-50, which is good, which I think is a hell of a thing for this platform. And this is only one day, one live stream. You know what I'm saying? So that's saying over here on Matter of Factz, 50% of our viewership just in one stream has the app. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure there's more people that's just not present right now that has the app. So I would think that we're a valuable platform to them and other people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so listen, right? This is the thing with the Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon incorporated itself in the diss track, which is okay. That's cool. I don't think it was a good idea for Hitman Holla. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that question. I don't think Hitman was wrong. I just don't agree with the tactic. bringing Nick Cannon when Lux had, first of all, Martin as an intro, a legendary classic Martin episode that applied, you know, to the Hitman name, and then Murder Mook, another GOAT and in-game battler, as a cameo in the video. To bring Nick Cannon when Loaded Lux already acknowledged and said reminisce on the Eminem diss. On the first audio diss, because that was a black eye on battle rap as a culture. That was a bad look for Hitman Holla, conceded Charlie Clips and Nick Cannon towards Eminem. So to double down on that and to bring Nick up again and pretty much have Nick echo the sentiments that Hitman Holla projects on battle rap, basically saying I'm better than all y'all and ain't none of y'all shit, wasn't a good look for me. I don't think it was good at all. However, talk y'all shit. They said niggas is barking dogs and corner boys, and they talk about corner offices and shit like that. Talk y'all shit. Well, then why not finance the battle? Especially if people are bragging on, you know, buying jewelry and shit like that, which is all a waste. I have plenty of assets and physical things I've bought. It's like, damn, that was a complete waste of money. That wasn't an investment. I got some things that are a great investment that I'm happy to own. That's just sitting in one of my safes, you know, for a rainy day or to pass down, you know, to the people that those things will be passed down to. So with that being said, it's also something that will garner a return. So if Hitman Holla is saying on record, on wax, Beasley would get, from off the door money, Beasley would get a coupe, mess around with him. Well, you and Beasley have done work. Y'all go back and forth. You know, y'all beefing, y'all not beefing. Why wouldn't you get that coupe or add to Nick Cannon, your boss's pockets, since the door money alone would do that? It's a great investment for Nick Cannon if that's the case. You're into investments, or at least being the face of investments, Hitman Holla. So why wouldn't Nick do that? You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all saying ARP said he would fund it. I haven't caught up to that content. Did he release a video today? Because the things that I saw, I haven't seen his response to Lux and whatever he might have did today, which I'll catch up on that today. So if he's saying that he'll fund part of it, then him and Nick could collaborate. Why not have him set up the battle? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. And the reason why I'm saying that too is because Nick Cannon, I would understand if Nick Cannon didn't want to mess with battle rap. It's pretty, you know, messed up right now. And maybe you don't want to deal with that. And you know how battle rap does celebrities. You know, they do them filthy and run them up out of here. But if you want to participate and say all of that type of shit, I think Lux is right. Hey, be careful what you're saying and what you're doing with your involvement in this. Because you talking down on the culture and coming out, they can take that barking dogs and all of that distraction and all of that shit away, and motherfuckers could get at you. Whether people look at it as clout chasing or whatever, they can do that. Now, maybe Nick Cannon don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm high off in the clouds, whatever. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say down there. But I think he should do it. Especially if Hitman Holla is using the involvement or connection with Nick Cannon as a flex. If you're using Nick Cannon as a flex, that means you have his support is the flex. Knowing Nick Cannon alone is not a flex. He's a flesh and blood man. That would just be you, whatever term y'all want to use, you know, that would be that. A flex is not saying, hey, I know this person. That's it. You know, and have the support of somebody like him is fire. So let's show the support. You know what I'm saying? You know? You say, no, till Nick put up half and Lux side put up half. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Lux is a contracted battler. It's like, see, this is now, I don't mind y'all saying this or whatever, but I'm sure now that would be irresponsible, I think, for a seasoned league owner or artist to say some shit like that in battle rap. But you know, you in the position of a fan, I'm not upset with you saying that or suggesting that, but that doesn't make any sense. Lux is a contracted battler, and he's okay with the battle not happening. But he said, okay, if we're going to do this, I do this type of shit to lead up to a battle. Do you got something in play, or are you just clout chasing off my name, Loaded Lux, by dissing me? Which is a fair question. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. That's like, okay, if you want to book Drake, if you want to book Future, if you want to book NBA Youngboy, if you want to book them Dark Pixel, are you going to say, hey, I got half on what it takes to book you, your team, since you got money, put up the other half? Are you going to do that? I mean, if your answer is yes, I'm going to tell you right now, then don't go into that field at all. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to look at you like you're crazy. He's an independent contractor. That's not what he does. Put up the other half. That doesn't even make any sense. And literally, Hitman Holla is saying, why would I look for leads to do anything when I could book my own? Well, book it or you're clout chasing. Right? Let's have the same energy for everybody, whether it's your favorites or not. What was we telling Show Off? You got this audio and all this shit or whatever. If you don't drop it, then obviously you're clout chasing off Easy Name. What the fuck are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? And only members can argue. I'm kidding. No, fuck that. You ain't kidding. As long as y'all not cursing and spamming. Thank you, Tanisha. Bringing Nick on stage versus Cassidy, adding Nick to the Lux track. Hitman uses Nick Cannon when he's backed into the corner. You almost fucked me up right there, Crush. Yeah, Lux shouldn't have to do anything involving money. And not just because he's the A side. I mean, he's the A side, but that's, they can debate that who's the A side or whatever in their negotiations. But he's an independent contractor. Ain't Lux just as connected as Hitman? I don't understand why Hitman always got to set it up. This Prince Jules, my son changed shit. Okay, bet. So Prince Jules represents St. Louis. Okay, so listen, again, that makes more sense now. You from St. Louis, this Prince Jules, so you have a biased way of thinking. You're not thinking right now fully like you usually do in every other topic where you're making sense. So now listen, it's very simple. Hitman doesn't have to do anything. You got to hear what I'm saying. Don't hear part of it. Hitman Holla doesn't have to book anything. Nick Cannon doesn't have to book anything. Hitman Holla put Lux's name in his letter to the culture part 2. That's why Lux is saying, tell me what we're doing. For me to stop making my album, being in Madison Square Garden and doing all of the things that I'm doing to address you, can you please let me know what I'm doing this for? Because I got shit to do. If you just clout chasing off my name, let me know that. And we just want to go back and forth on records, cool. If we're trying to set up a battle, send over the contract. Because I'm okay with this battle not happening or happening. Just let me know what we're doing. So we're let's putting all the pressure on Hitman, put the pressure. Y'all let Hitman always put himself in a position and then cry victim. You called out Lux. Lux was minding his business. He was in the studio making his album. Hitman called out 4 or 5 people to put out an album called 1v4. He spun the narrative that is 1v4. I came out, shot at everybody, and then with the plan of making a 1v4 album while Lux was just making an album. So are you clout chasing or what? Won't be the first time a person, an artist, a battle rapper, anybody else will be clout chasing, whatever. But is that what you're doing? If not, okay, motherfucker, you and Nick booked the battle. Does that make sense or no, y'all? We need this battle to manifest. A lot of us think like Lux. Why this battle or talk crazy? Why this battle or talk crazy if we're not going to have a conclusion to the story, right? Outside of using battle rap talent for his show, has Nick did anything for the culture he claims to admire, like Snoop, Drake, Remy, etc. have done? I think so. I won't say Nick hasn't done anything for the culture because just even him having the tryouts and giving battlers just recently a chance to try out and retweeting Capo Bravado shit or whatever like that. Yes, I think Nick has done things for the culture. He showed up to events that does things for the culture. I'm one of the people that feel like celebrities or people in a good position are not obligated to go above and beyond to do anything for anybody. It's always a good thing, to give back. And him employing Hitman Holla, Conceited, Charlie Clips, along with other people here and there. I think Arsenal been on Wild 'N Out, my verse. Yes, he's done plenty for the culture. And he's given them a light to give a light to other people. It's kind of like when Jay-Z and Dame Dash had Benny Siegel on and Benny Siegel put State Property on. It's not there. I'm sure Nick Cannon is busy as fuck. If I'm busy around the clock, Nick Cannon is busy. So he's not obligated to do anything more than he's done so far. So yes, I think he's done plenty. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's obligated to do any more than he's done. But when you participate and add yourself, and I feel like you're talking down on something, like you just above or whatever, okay, get all the way involved. You grin, you in. So at that point, put up or shut up. Like KLTD. What's up, y'all? This organic, put your money where your mouth is, boom, 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 boom. Show and prove, or shut the fuck up. Or we, Lux and Mook, get that nigga too. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking all this big money shit. Okay, so what the fuck y'all over here for? Because it's about respect over here, about who can rap. And you or Hitman can't rap better than Murder Mook or Lux. And if y'all feel like that's not the truth, set it up. Or get on wax, Nick Cannon, or set up the battle with Hitman and Lux and bet your money on Hitman. Or just, you know, when I say bet, not meaning bet that he'll win, do the event. You know what I'm saying? Does Lux share Mook's sentiments? He didn't want to be booked on Hitman Holla's league. No, Lux said he with that. He said very clearly he's with that. He said he'll battle him in his backyard. He said what he learned from the Geechee Gotti battle, because it was in on the West Coast in Cali, it made him even more confident in himself in hostile environments. So he's probably looking to prove that for himself, and probably to even others, but more importantly himself, to conquer that demon. He said very clearly we could do it in his backyard. Just send a contract and make sure the business right. That's a good question too, Tanisha. Delmarva says Lux and Hitman should just promote their own event or have Nick use his contacts to get the event funded. Again, Lux is an independent contractor. I don't look for people who's not, everybody is not an entrepreneur. Everybody's not good at it. Lux barely knows how to figure out YouTube. That's why he got Tiff and all of them figuring it out for him. He's not that. He's an elite lyricist and artist. And it's okay for some people to just be that. You know what I'm saying? To just be that. It's gonna be hard for Hitman to beat Lux, but he could win in some type of way. I want to see it. This is a fact. It wasn't easy saying this isn't pushing the culture forward if a battle ain't happening. Yeah, but I disagree with that 100%. We all gave Hitman his praise, including Easy, gave Hitman his praise about the energy being back in battle rap and this doing something for the culture. So that's just purely hypocritical. That doesn't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And Lux is not saying it doesn't make any sense if a battle don't happen. He's saying, let me know what the fuck we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And see, this is what I stay away from, the just spinning of a narrative for agendas. It all helps the culture. It gives us something to talk about. We ain't talking about shit else. You know what I'm saying? Say turn up on these niggas facts. Always try to. Lux called out Hitman before all the diss records happened. Okay. So let's talk about that, Cadillac Quan, because y'all know I pay attention. Lux and Hitman both were testing whether or not the people want the battle. Lux was with it. Hitman said, let's see what the people say. And Hitman being you know what, let me refrain from saying that again, because I am going to conclude the story that we're talking about. Now I don't want to seem like I'm being petty. I think Hitman didn't like that he didn't get the popular vote as Lux's next opinion that Rum Nitty did in some polls. Some polls had Hitman, but you know, a lot of times he don't see the positive. He zones in on what he perceives as the negative. So Hitman said, no, the people want Rum Nitty. And then right after that, right at the same time, Hitman and Mook got into a knockdown, drag out argument, disrespect and all of that shit on both ends. So then the energy was Murder Mook and Hitman. So Lux said, I'm going to fall back. That looked like the move right there. Go ahead. When Lux was trying to get it done before, Hitman said no, they saying Rum Nitty. So now Hitman, he was flirting with the New Jersey Twerk battle, saying that he was going to do that. Obviously, that's not a good battle right now with New Jersey Twerk, lack of performance or showing up or whatever like that. He's not like a fan favorite, or people not running to spend their money on a New Jersey Twerk battle or be invested in it or whatever. Then Hitman is scarce when it comes to potential opponents, which is probably why he got a Swamp in his diss, a Jazz the Rapper in his diss, along with a Loaded Lux, which I'm pretty sure is at the top of the list. And at that point, Lux had already given up on it. He's doing his own thing. So Hitman brought that energy back around because obviously he's either fishing for a battle or just wants some attention to get some traction and release his album, which is okay. So where do you see that Lux called out Hitman before all the diss records happened outside of what I just said? And if you have information, I'm seriously asking you to give it to me. so I can know where to look and confirm that, and then I'll change my perspective based on that if necessary. But that is the timeline right there, what I just said. Conor McGregor, Mojo. Let's see. Say Big Facts always playing victim for sure. Beanie Siegel didn't put state property on, but yes, that was what was sold. Yeah, and that's anybody's perspective. Yeah, that wasn't my point. That was what was sold was my point. So I appreciate you putting that part. Nick, don't get on wax, please. Yeah, Nick will get destroyed, man. Like he'll get destroyed on wax against them. Say okay, then that will be fire for Hitman Holla. He can still talk shit when y'all say he lost. I'm not gonna automatically say it is 100% that he'll lose. I like when Murder Mook, because that's a phrase I like. This it might not be impossible, but it's improbable. My money would be on Lux, just like it would be on Murder Mook, and for some reason nobody's willing to take that bet, including Hitman. You know what I'm saying? I put it out there publicly. I'm betting with Mook, clear win. Let me see. Say, yeah, you feel me? I don't want that for him. I like Nick. Oh, okay. All right. Nick should book the Mook and Easy with it. A 3-battle card will be fire. Okay, I don't think this is smart. I'm literally seeing artists say this, and I don't understand. Even Surf, this makes no sense. Why would y'all want to use up main event battles on one card when we're struggling to have consistently good high-level cards? Now, yes, have a legit co-main event, but why would we have Hitman Holla and Lux and Mook and Easy? And this doesn't make any sense for several reasons. First of all, Mook and Easy could be his own card. Second, Easy is not that's not a good battle right now. Easy got to, like, say Easy whoop Avaz and everybody is buzzing about it, and then he does good in the compliment battle, and then him and Mook promote, and then the battle makes sense. It doesn't make sense right now. But let's just say for the sake of the argument, it does. That would be a main event battle, right? So why would they put both two main events on one card instead of, having multiple cards based on that? Second, y'all got to think, if Hitman and Lux is on the card and then Mook and Easy on the card, now the A side to that card would go like this. Mook and Lux obviously are the A sides over Hitman and Easy. Now, Hitman and Easy probably would debate on who's the A side. Easy did beat Hitman Holla, but I would think Hitman Holla would be above Easy. Obviously, he's not going to have to argue what his pay is, and Easy will be, not to say this in a derogatory way, Easy will be last on the totem pole out of those 4 battlers. I think we all agree on that, pay-wise and whatever, right? So Mook is not going to want to be the co-main event to Hitman Holla. Hitman Holla is not going to want to be the co-main event to Murder Mook and Easy, the block captain. Like, we got to make sense here, y'all. That wouldn't make sense at all in no way, form, or fashion. Those arguments and negotiations would never end. They would never go good. That just doesn't make any sense, man. Is the energy gonna die if the battle don't happen? Of course it will. Of course it will. The energy is damn near dead for the Tay-Rock and Easy battle, and that's one of the battles that we got left in the culture, so we still kind of hanging on to it. But even Easy just said that. The energy for that is kind of gone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're supposed to strike while the iron is hot. That's why that saying is there. Right now, I think it was messed up with Hitman making the bad decision to respond again. Set the battle up if possible, if that's what you want to do. But hey, man, that's just my opinion. My thing is, if Loaded Lux, these God tiers, who's the bigger act, family can't get a sponsor, I mean, the lower brand shouldn't have to set up everything. Okay, so for the argument's sake, you're going to concede that Hitman is the lower brand, even though the person you're speaking on behalf of is saying they're the higher brand. So you're going to ignore what they're saying, and for the sake of this part of the debate or whatever, you're going to go with what Lux is saying or what I'm saying, or anybody who support Lux to be, because I'm not saying he's the higher brand pay-per-view wise. Hitman is going to come with promotion. Loaded Lux obviously is just going to garner a certain level of attention just off his name alone. But I think brand-wise, Hitman Holla could garner a lot of attention to just argue similar money. So this is just kind of like how you framing this is like, this is not going to last in any negotiation. Like that, a person saying this will probably get kicked out of the negotiations or be looked at as a subpar manager or something. It's not, it doesn't make any sense. I'm an independent contractor. So however you want to spin it, you can't just place me in the position of getting a sponsor or throwing an event. It just doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't. It doesn't. That's like a bunch of customers walking into Target or Walmart or something and saying, hey, I think y'all could make a better deal with these wholesalers for these products for us to get a better price in here. Y'all the bigger brand, can y'all get a better deal for us? No. You're the customer. You walk in, you get a greeter and a host to say, hey, how you doing? You get the prices labeled for you. You get everything put in the sections for you or whatever. And you get customer service, people walking around that you can ask for help. You get cash registers, you get self-service, you get all of those services or whatever as the customer or whatever, because you're just the customer to come by. Loaded Lux is an independent contractor, man. His job is to look over the contract. His management job is to negotiate the terms, promote, show up to the face-off and or battle, perform, and then go home. That's it. Y'all are trying to like literally move the goalposts. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, y'all. Like, these are the things and the perspectives and the really flimsy arguments that y'all make that like the artists will see this and be like, yeah, see. And they'll hold on to these few little comments and really like try to go somewhere with it. No, that's not what's going on, man. I still got PTSD from Elvis. Name that card bankrupt. Right. Nick not interested in losing money. I understand that part too. We can talk about that too. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about that part too. I think battle rap is a bad investment right now, but if the way that he's talking, they don't care about buying a chain is a bad investment, depending on what chain you buy. Us being on yachts and having parties, like he said, and then Hitman Holla showed, it's not a good investment. It's just spending money on something you love or like, or whatever, so spend it on the battle, which will have some return. And according to Hitman, you'll be able to buy a coupe off just the door money. So, you know what I'm saying? And if Nick Cannon says, nope, that's a bad investment, in turn, he's saying, Hitman, what you saying to Beasley, it don't apply to me because I don't believe in that. Y'all got to think, shit, saying one thing means another thing too. Okay, so Fair Game says, if Lux is this God tier, fam can't get a sponsor. Okay. So now you're going to make me say it. You're going to make me say it. And I was trying to avoid saying this. First of all, thank you for the super chat. This is the difference in Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, and a Hitman Holla saying God tier. And Hitman Holla saying I'm top tier, God tier, whatever. Hitman Holla brags about ticket sales. NBA Youngboy can brag about ticket sales. Future can brag about ticket sales. A lot of mumble rappers can brag about ticket sales. The reason why Lux is God tier, refer back to his lyrics. You're mad because the sages, maybe look up what sages is. You're mad because the sages don't respect or acknowledge your wavelength. Lux's God tier come from the respect of his lyricism, not what sponsors he can get. If that's the case, DNA is a God tier. He brought some of the biggest sponsors in battle rap, some that paid Hitman Holla. This is what Hitman Holla is not understanding. He's trying to buy his respect among the top lyricists. No, at the end of the day, like Mook said, you can have all the money and all the other shit. After this battle, I'm going to leave with your heart and the respect, and people are going to say I'm a better rapper, battle rapper than you. Y'all not understanding this is why battle rap is going down. People pushing that agenda. Man versus machine. Or man versus AI. I'm on the man side. He's a God tier because of his ability and the respect he gets as a lyricist. Jada Kiss is known as top 5 dead or alive. He's not known as top selling artist. You can't, I don't think Jada Kiss would rank in the top 10 in top selling artists. But he's definitely God tier when it comes to the nicest, right? Or do you disagree? Or do you disagree with that? Say whenever it dropped, people watching, that's a fact. Cadillac Quan, Lux was calling Hitman out after the St. Louis Bags and Body event when he threw those watch parties. Yeah, they were still entertaining it, Cadillac Quan. Think about literally how long ago that was. What was that, 3 years ago? What the fuck? I just gave you the timeline, man. They need to chill with the who's the draw and just battle. Well, they can do that in negotiations. That's the thing. And then they can try to get the people to sway and use that in a negotiation. So I don't mind that. I think us fans need to chill with being hung up on that. You know what I'm saying? And let them kind of do what they want to do. Lux knows more people in hip hop than Hitman. You saying? Maybe some of y'all not understanding. Hitman is possibly bigger than right. That's all of that's fine. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying or no? Thank you, Mook and Lux, the guys, but they need Hitman connection to set it up. Side note, Hitman not beating Lux at all. Okay. Y'all are really making the platform look bad right now. Y'all are. Did y'all not hear anything I just said? Or maybe y'all typed fast and now y'all heard it and maybe y'all about to retract or something like this. Are y'all serious? Okay, Jadakiss top 5 dead or alive, but he can't outsell NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy is a better rapper than Jadakiss. Y'all hear how stupid that sounds? Like, do y'all hear how stupid that sounds? Do y'all hear how dumb of an argument that sounds? Like, do y'all hear that? That's how y'all sound. They are for sure the guy. Is this an in-game battle for Lux or Hitman? Mook and Lux is everybody's in-game battle. Now, of course, you're going to have some artists, no, my in-game is, nobody gives a fuck. When it comes to whoever that will be to say that compared to Mook and Lux. Everybody expects more money battling Mook and Lux. Come on now, y'all, man. And it's not just because of the draw. It's because you get respect for the fact of you being able to be on the stage with them and battle them. And then you get a chance to beat them. And if you beat a Mook and Lux, you get a stamp. What do y'all not understand? It's about respect. It's about respect. Like what part don't y'all understand? Why is the chat stop moving? Why is the chat, like, why the chat not moving? Like, are y'all confused? Who's saying this stuff like this? Or are y'all just bullshitting and trolling or just saying, well, I have a side and no matter what you say, I'm trying to figure out a way to stay on my side. And that's cool if that's the case. Tay-Rock should be trying to battle Mook and Lux. Well, Tay-Rock battled Mook already. Marco, y'all making the factory look kind of crazy today. He battled Mook in a room with no people, with the people outside. Marco James. And he said he would never battle Lux, but now, I mean, he's desperate enough to now to say he will after all of the videos where he said he would never battle Lux and said he would never battle him. But I guess he needs it now at that point. So I will be okay with Tay-Rock battling Lux. I think it will get destroyed. These egos on who bigger is what holds battles back. I agree with you, Mojo. This is the league duty to get sponsors. Exactly, man. Like, what the fuck? Mook and Lux ain't around here begging to battle nobody, y'all. Lux literally said, I don't care if the battle happens or not. They get called the battle. I don't know what the fuck, y'all. Imagine telling Kendrick to go find a sponsor to pay him to perform at your event. Right, Cam? It don't make no sense, y'all. Y'all not doing a favor for y'all favorite artists. Y'all make them look so weak. And that's why these niggas struggling right now. These niggas struggling right now. You got artists who, y'all see them. I got more people in my chat than you. Are you making more money? No. I'm lit. Are you struggling in real life? Yes. Are you accepting pennies? Yes. Like, come on, man. Getting money, not a competition. Right, man. Everybody getting to a bag. That's getting to a bag. Your boy B say facts cooking in reference to God tier meaning and reason for reverence. Exactly, your boy B. God tier is not, you can't buy God tier. That's why some of these niggas in battle rap keep falling short. You can't talk and promo and buy God tier status or respect. Motherfuckers was battling for free when this shit started for respect. The fuck? If that's the case, I could buy my way past a lot of these niggas, man. That's not going to get me any respect. But then, too, y'all turned around and y'all got mad at people like Henny Man for paying Averb to battle him on his league. Know what? Hell yeah. I forgot about that. Let me get to the rest of y'all comments in a minute. How many of y'all criticize Hitman for paying A-Verb to battle him on his league that he funded? So if that's the case, then Hitman is God tier. But y'all criticize him because some of y'all don't like Hitman. And we're not going to respect that he paid A-Verb. Y'all see how y'all move the goalposts? Like, stop it, y'all. Y'all fucking up battle rap too. Y'all contributing too with shit like that. Come on, y'all, man. Lux and Mook are Team Jordan. They definitely can get a sponsor, right? But this is the thing. Think about this. Think about what all we saying in battle rap, right? We're saying it's a bad investment. Even with them talking to ASAP Rocky, they're trying to figure out how to approach it and how to do it because the conventional way is not working. So if they believe that this shit is like this and working, and they want Mook and Loaded Lux's likeness to be involved in battle rap, meaning on stage in front of somebody battling a cappella, call us with the contract. We down if the business is right. Just like Cassidy. I got sponsors. You know how many people try to, man, you think you get a sponsor? Fuck no for this. Why? I have investors. Y'all can find people who fans of this shoe who might just want to give y'all money for whatever reason, and it makes sense. Most people are trying to invest and get a return. This is not the best place to try to do that at right now. Y'all got to think, man. Y'all got to think, man. Please, y'all. One slogan is ball game and the other is the end game. Right. Facts. You get an Infinity Stone. Facts, Tanisha. You get an Infinity Stone battling one of them just by battling them. Too many people looking behind the curtains but don't quite understand the landscape. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and they hurt, but a lot of these artists are so sensitive and insecure. They will zoom in on it just like they zoom in on the negative. They'll zoom in on something that supports the dumb shit that they saying and go, see. So y'all heard them, y'all enable them. And obviously it's not working. They're hurting right now. Your favorite artists are hurting right now. Mook and Lux, the Knicks just won the championship. Lux is in the office of Madison Square Garden. Where are y'all favorite artists at? Where y'all favorite artists at? Mook and Lux be just fine. When you see Mook, he's in his shop that his wife owns, chilling. They're just fine, and their legacy is cemented. They don't need to battle ever again. And it was like that for years. It's been like that for years. Can you say that about your favorite artists in battle rap right now? No, we need to build this shit up. We need to face reality. You know what I'm saying? Stop enabling these niggas. So they gotta be trolling. Yeah, just me. This shit is ridiculous. Blue Magenta TV in the building. What's happening? Shout out Blue Magenta TV. Rock would lose to Lux badly. I think so too. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm eating, but you're wrong. Okay, that's cool. But I know your comments are always slanted. You know what I'm saying? I know your comments are always slanted. Like, you show that your consistency or your credibility or your pattern is you being slanted and saying ridiculous things. So this means nothing that you're saying that. You wrong. Anybody can say that. I'm showing the logic. I'm going over the timelines and the history. I'm making sense. You just saying you wrong means absolutely nothing. It holds no weight. Says Saturday Facts give them some grace. Absolutely not. Give them an inch there, take them out. Fair game with the super chat. Say, I'm saying what I'm saying because Lux and Murder Mook mostly take all of the money. But then the people we slander, such as the Hitmans, the DNAs, have to set up plays for them to eat. I think the gods would set the table. Okay, let's dissect. And again, I appreciate that. Listen, so let me say this. I want to make sure I highlight this too for you specifically, what you're doing right now. What you're doing right now is we disagree. And I'm reading people's comments, whether they super chat or not. You taking out the time to support or to give your opinion. I appreciate that. I want to make sure I acknowledge that first. Hold on, let me put that up too. Let me put that up. I want to acknowledge that first and foremost. I appreciate you. Because some people watching it, y'all disagreeing and whatever. I want to say I appreciate you. So okay, so you saying Lux and Murder Mook mostly take all of the money. I don't think they take all of the money except when it makes sense for them to take all of the money. Just like when Cassidy takes all of the money, right? Cassidy is the A side. He's going to bring more attention than the people because that's about the business part of it. They deserve the most of the money most times. You know what I'm saying? So there's no, well, you get all the most of the money, so you should know I get most of the money because of what I bring to the table. They don't have to set the table. What I bring to the table garners that amount of money. Do you think people that paid them the money that they got up to this point, back when Murder Mook got the 20-something thousand, that everybody was mad that he was asking for? It turns out the leagues believe he's worth it. They keep paying it. When Lux said, I need 40, and then he went over to UW and Arsenal and them gave him the 40 for Hollow. So obviously the people in doing the business, they believe they're worth it. So what they bring to the table just as artists, their promo, their performance, their allure is worth the money that they're getting. So it's not, well, we're giving you the money, so you should give us what I bring to the table that's worth the money. So then you say people that we slander, such as Hitman, that is narrative. That is Hitman crying and whining and making some of y'all think he's being slandered. Everybody gonna have haters. How many times do you see Lux and Mook get slandered? Not Lux, not so much as Murder Mook, but Murder Mook gets slandered all the time. Everybody who's at the top of any game is gonna get slandered. Everybody. They're slandering Jay-Z right now, saying his freestyle is trash, he the Illuminati, all of this stuff or whatever like that. That comes with the game. Hitman Holla gets way more love than slander. That's why he can brag and say, I'm the most viewed. How can you be the most viewed if people not showing you love? How can you say my pay-per-view number is better than everybody's? That means more people is willing to spend money with you than the majority of everybody else. He gets so much love, way more love than slander. So this victim role he plays that y'all fall for, it makes him look bad, it make y'all look bad, and it hurts his brand. So y'all got to tell him, nigga, you don't get a lot of slander. You're highlighting it, and us as fans, you're highlighting it to us. So that's what we seeing and what we responding to. So it makes us look stupid. When Nick Cannon was shaking Hitman, hey, Hitman, calm down, calm down. Hitman like this. He's not trying to see the Nick Cannon that he used for the diss track, the Nick Cannon that he say I'm appreciative of, the Nick Cannon that he gives all the praise in the heat of the moment in his emotions. He don't even see that. He's literally looking around, ignoring that and saying, I'm a celebrity too. I'm a celebrity too. What are you talking about? Nobody is attacking you. Nick Cannon is the focal point here. You're nowhere near Nick Cannon, even if you feel like you can hoop better than him. It's not about the hooping. Even if Hitman feel like he can bring more revenue than a Lux or whatever, this battle rap, Lux and Mook has more respect as elite lyricists than you until you snatch it by rapping. So the slander part is bullshit. As far as DNA bought his way into the shit, man. I mean, it is what it is. He allows himself to get used and utilized or whatever, and that's the position he's been okay with most of his life, being clowned by goods and clips or whatever and playing the third, fourth, and fifth wheel. Yes, he brought a lot of sponsors, and DNA didn't even battle Mook and Lux himself, which he said that he wanted to. While Mook and Lux is saying, I don't care who y'all put in front of me, just pay me my money. So obviously the leagues and the people who DNA brought the sponsors to don't respect him enough to give him the battles he wants, to even give them the money, whether they feel like he worth it or not. So that's DNA's problem. Willing to be used to be down, just like some of the sponsors maybe throughout the years. Not even maybe, some of the sponsors throughout the years. So, and they don't have to do it. Mook and Lux is not begging to battle. They're not. They're not begging to battle, man. So they don't have to do anything for Mook and Lux. They want Mook and Lux on their resume to feel complete. Who do Mook and Lux got to battle for their resumes to be complete? Nobody. They're them regardless. Like, does none of this make any sense to y'all, man? What I'm saying? Am I tripping? I appreciate the super chat again, man. That sounded like them old infomercials. Are you struggling in real life? Yes. Say ninjas steal battle for free. Yeah, well, Mook and Lux don't. You know what I'm saying? And they will be dumb to do that. So I don't know what your point is, though. So you know what I'm saying? Let me know what your point was. What's good, Vitamin C's? The gods created the landscape. They don't understand your boy B. They thinking, I don't know. What up? Take off, lift the land. I see the Bronx in the building. You ain't lit. You're high, my boy. The game is 62%, 62.4% delusional. Got you, world. Marco James says, didn't Averb beat both Mook and Lux? It will be funny if Holla lose to both. Well, I got them both debatable, but there's a very strong case that you can make that Averb beat both. You know, Averb definitely going to highlight that it was 3-0 chance in both buildings. I got Mook beating Verb, but I think the general consensus is that he beat Mook. So my personal opinion can't supersede that. We know that Verb was respected by both Mook and Lux before, during, and after the battle, and that Verb went in there and held his own, that he didn't walk away with no scratches. It was about the respect. We don't know what Verb got paid for that battle. Verb don't ever speak about what he got paid for those battles because it don't matter at that point. Just like I was pointing out to y'all, it didn't matter what Lux had on or what he was driving in his video. It was so much more to it. That's the whole fast food to home cooking shit. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe, I don't know. See, I agree to disagree with you on this one. No, but so why you not answering the questions I'm asking you though? So I don't think you disagree. I think you're saying, I agree to not go any further. So my argument don't look weaker. Cause I'm not, we already know we disagree. I gave some logic and reasoning behind what I'm saying. And I want to know if you disagree with it, tell me why, show your work. If I say the answer is 5 and the way that I got 5 is because this exponent right here, and according to the order of operation and me doing this and me adding this to it, this is how I came up with 5. You said, no, it's 4. And I said, okay, we agree, we disagree. But I'm saying it's 5. Well, I'm going to agree to disagree with you. You're not going to show your work? That means you're conceding and you agree with me. You just don't want to out loud because you're from St. Louis and you rock with Hitman, which is okay to just say that. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to not say that too. I just want to point out that that's what you're doing. Shout out Prince Juice. Salute. YS on the stream, man. Salute. Do you think the battle will get booked? At this rate, no. I hope that it will. At this rate, no. It's a bunch of bullshit being done and being said and a lot of fucking emotions just running wild. So at this point, no. I don't think it's being booked. I thought it was already booked, remember? I thought URL had it booked or somebody had it booked and this was promotion leading up to it because that's what would have made sense. I thought it was already booked. So at this point, no. So hopefully I was wrong about thinking it was already booked. And let's make sure we're on the record of me saying I thought that it was my opinion. I didn't say that was a fact or I had any sources because you know how people twist your words in battle rap. But hopefully I'm wrong about it not happening now too or whatever. I would love to be wrong about that, but I don't see it happening at this point, Charles. Of course, I rock with the platform from Chicago to Detroit. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me see. I got to skip some. I got to skip through. Lux the GOAT to me. We got next. Which one of y'all is Hitman Holla burner account? I've had that same thought about some of these comments also. I promise you. I'm going to use that one. I get most of the money because of what I bring to the table. I don't need to set the table. I don't care. Facts. You know what I'm saying? My bad for the delay. Family be happening. I have to figure out this super chat. I'm old, bro. I respect your content. I would definitely figure it out. I appreciate you, Cadillac Quan. I appreciate the viewership and the engagement and the contribution just by you contributing to the conversation, regardless. And when you figure that out, I appreciate that too. Hitman is a big dog in that space, homie. Deserves that. I'm not sure what you responded to. Let me know what you mean. Oh, what's up, Maskey? Maskey in the building. So yesterday was mad live in the factory. It was. Sharif said this makes too much sense. Makes all the sense in the world. We got next. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. Hitman don't need Lux. He's solidified. Spell solidified right, please, Prince Jules. Arma pointed out that you didn't. I didn't say Hitman needed Lux, but are you going to escape the fact that Hitman just came out of nowhere with Letter to the Culture 2 and called out Lux and diss Lux? He needed him for 1v4. In order for 1v4 to exist, he needed to call out Lux for that. You know what I'm saying? Lux was in Madison Square Garden office and minding his business working on an album that had nothing to do with Hitman Holla. So spell solidified right too. And Lux started a very prominent league, Lions Den. Yeah, he definitely part of the history, man. Again, I wouldn't take anything away from Hitman Holla or Loaded Lux. I'm just saying, let's make this shit make sense when we talking about this shit. You know what I mean? J Rob in the building said, what's the word? Ladies in the factory. I like that you put ladies first. I like that, J Rob. Represent for New York correctly. What's up, J Rob and Mansky? We got Corshell Shaid says, a fragile mind will always trade the comfort of 100 loyal supporters for the sting of one bitter enemy. Exactly. See how poetic and astute and how great my moderators articulate themselves. Do y'all see that? It's a great representation and reflection of the host to moderator to host. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? About my platform and what's going on with my people. You know what I mean? Side note, I always appreciated how Verb handled his perceived wins against Mook and Lux with class. Exactly. Always tell y'all, go look at Verb interviews after Mook battle and after Lux battle. He's saying, I'm thankful for the opportunity. Very humble, very surreal, because it's the moment, damn, I got to test my skill against somebody who I respect, skill for skill. Not, I got more money than y'all, so what y'all mean? Nigga, it's about battle rap and respect, like it always been. And maybe that's why you didn't show up when Verb showed up and it was out there for respect. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Lux not battling that corny ninja. I hope he do battle him there. You know what I'm saying? Smoke, salute. What up, Smoke? Esteban says, Hitman definitely need Lux. Mook was up there whooping feet at 75%. Lux gonna make Hitman look crazy. I mean, I do got Lux winning, but you know, it ain't no winner until they play the game. I think Hitman is making mistakes and making the deck stack more against him. Blue Sys Stream, what's happening? Yeah, I don't think it is either, Mansky. That will make good merch. Show your work. Merch on the way. Merch on the way, Philly. Thank you, man. Verb said it, greatest in battle rap. Y'all motherfuckers got some company now. It meant more to him than anything that he got paid. Exactly. And this is one of the people saying, well, he should be out of battle rap. Like, this shit don't be making sense with people. Y'all could be mad and not like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be for somebody, and I'm with the Detroit Lions no matter what. But if you say especially with all the injuries we have, are the Lions better than the Super Bowl champions? No. Am I going to root for the Lions and maybe be willing to bet a couple dollars? Yes. When we play, depending on how much I'll bet, it'll be depending on the reality, not because I'm a Lions fan. Yeah, let's bet $10,000. No, I'm not an emotional person. I live in reality. I thrive, live, and stay in reality. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me see. All right, so we got okay. I need to know who that is. I'm about to put a question mark on the message so you know what I'm talking about. I need to know who that is. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up with y'all. How far behind I am? Okay, I ain't that far behind. I can catch up real quick. I'm skipping the ones where y'all talking to each other. Mook, Bird Sanford, what up? Mook and Lux put in that pain for years. I'm just saying that's a fact. Say clout chasing, or this era would say aura farming. That's what led it to the culture too was. Some people do feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Not mad at that. We got next. Mansky. He needed Mook, so he needs Lux as well. Let's be serious. What J Rob feels. Say Corshell speaks for me too. Yeah, one band, one sound over here, y'all. Matter of fact, while we in that mood, shout out to the squad, man. My squad in the field.
My squad in the field, we going hard. Playing with them 30s and we shooting.
Okay, there we go. We got it's prime time. Drop a like for the factory. I stayed up and watched all 5 hours last night. I'm at work, event tapped in. I'm at work event, tapped in. Much respect to Facts. I appreciate that. It's prime time. Appreciate you, man. That take a lot of dedication, and that makes me happy and feel like I'm doing my job, man, and entertaining, man. For you to watch a 5 hour live, that's dope. Shout out, it was a lot of people, man, in there, man, overnight, man. That's what we do though here. I have Mook over Verb. Me too. But the general consensus is that Verb won that battle, and regardless of who you got, Verb went in there with him and Lux and did numbers, ain't come out with a scratch. You hear me? Solidified. You know what I'm saying? Against both. Only person with that stat, as he would say. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock's chain is real. Shout out to that, battle rap trolls. I really can't believe y'all think Lux will destroy Tay-Rock. I don't know why. Didn't Mook destroy him? Marco James? Verb in the building. We got VZ in the building. Shout out to VZ in the building, man. Show some love, man. And if you from the set, rep your set. We got, that's one thing I F with Verb. He treats this shit like a blood sport because it's about respect. It's about respect. Verb, did you mention how much you got paid for Mook or Lux at all in the promotion, after the battle at all? Or was it about the respect of top pens, lyricists, people who put pain in this shit finally clashing? Because I don't remember you talking about what you got paid or didn't get paid. Mafioso say Facts. Do you think Hitman is taking the attention off of him and Lux battle with the Bags and Bodies drama? Absolutely. Terrible move, terrible timing, yes. But this, it's on brand though. It's on brand. He has to get a better team. No, I don't want to say that because I think that's disrespectful. I keep saying that. Because I don't know what his team tells him behind the scenes, and we know Hitman is hard-headed. he keeps saying publicly, I don't need to know advice from nobody. I'm Hitman. So he probably saying that to his team. So maybe he got the greatest team you can have, and he's just not listening to him. So let me make sure I say that. You know what I'm saying? But yes, terrible move, Mafioso. Very, very, very bad moves. Dark Pistol say, Lux 3-0, I'm not getting a sponsor for my own funeral. Tell Lux get a sponsor. That Prince Jules, some of the realest shit you ever wrote. Can't be, this is a take that makes sense. And I'm talking about just from your perspective, right? Not saying Hitman is thinking like this. You know what I'm saying? I understand this way of thinking. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. I understand that way of thinking. So I'm not mad at that. If that's his reason, shit, that nigga smart. You hear me? I understand that. They were all behind the scenes working together. They were on the phone like, let's see what traction it gets. Then we make a move. Follow Focus Media. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I thought the battle was already booked. See, my thing is this, right? If the battle get booked, then all of this shit don't even fucking matter that we talking about, because we all just gonna be happy that the battle booked. And I say it was all worth it. No matter what our opinions is on who won, who lost what round of the disses, and who had a better strategy or nothing. That's the fun part, though. I think they take the fun out of us debating. It's okay for us to debate, just like in sports. These niggas too sensitive. Say this why Verb, the big brother. Say it's just me. Shout out to VZ, man. I just rewatched Lux versus Verb. Verb was in flow state every round. Yeah, he was in a different place. Say I was born in the ghetto. I was born. We got Holly on demand. Say let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to all the ladies in the chat. Make sure y'all say what's up to Holly just like y'all did for Tanisha. Y'all better have did for Tanisha, Nisi, Just Me, and all the other ladies. Chanel reacts. All the other ladies, Tasia, Tia, all the other ladies in the chat. Michelle. Show love to the ladies, y'all, in the factory. Let me see. Show your work, the factory files, Esteban says. Say, yeah, Tay-Rock leveled up like crazy. Right? I feel like he leveled up against Daylight too. So again, I would never take away credit, but that's why we would think Lux would do him bad. You know what I'm saying? I think Lux is better than Daylight. So if that happened to Tay-Rock with Daylight, I think Daylight is a lot of smoke and mirrors sometimes with elite penmanship as far as know how to play with them words. Daylight is a good salesman too. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely an elite pen, but I think Lux does that along with other things. You know what I'm saying? I took low for Mook, went high for Lux. There you have it. I took low for Mook, went high for Lux. And in the same respect level both times. So this doesn't have to be the highlight to decide whether he's better than Lux or Mook or what his status is among the elite. Don't got to be about the money. The money is the money, though. Talk your shit. Trust me. These contracts and shit I'm doing, I'm about to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put the work in for it, but, you know, the respect is always the main thing. That Verb versus Lux battle, robot long, would have been crazy 5 years earlier. I loved it. It definitely could have hit harder in another time with different fans and a lot of different things or whatever, but I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I think I got what I needed out of it. But I understand it's kind of like Pacquiao and Floyd when that happened. You know what I'm saying? Say I'm late, but I'm here. Tato, what's happening? Hold on. Shout out to Tato. That ain't a picture of your girl or nothing. That's you though, Tato, right? Because before I hit the button, you know, the button for the ladies, I don't want to do that in disrespect. Rock don't have enough substance. I don't see a scenario where Rock can win without upgrading his style again. But that's why they play the game, y'all. Anybody could win on any given Sunday. We saw upsets before. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z brought out Detroit on Eminem. Hold on, what the fuck are you talking about, Ronnie? First of all, shout out Detroit and shout out Michigan. Ronnie, what is you talking about? I don't know how to take that comment. URL killed the momentum of a lot of matchups. Yeah, I think on purpose. Lux and Mook have special ability. See what I'm saying? This is their strength and humility. Him saying this doesn't take away his special ability because he's truly confident in it. I think this is a good time for Mook and Surf to go at it on wax. It would be, but if they're not going to battle till 2027, which I think was Surf's tweet, MM 2027, notice y'all been typing MM. Murder Mook done said MM, Lux done said Eminem, but for some reason, y'all niggas believe Surf was talking about Midnight Madness for 2027. That nigga Surf tell these niggas anything and they believe it. I would love if they announced, no, I wouldn't, because I don't think it would be Maximum Surf. But I would be still hype if they announced Summer Madness right now and it's Mook and Surf or whatever. But I hope not. I hope we get it. I would think that it's 2027. We got if you're not a rapper versus Mook or Lux, you just gotta find a way to do it right. And we've saw people go small and win an NBA championship, go with bigs and win a championship, have a big three and win an NBA championship, shoot threes and win a championship. 04 Pistons, nice plug for the Pistons. 04 Pistons defense wins championships, you know, with the Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Richard Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? We saw this or whatever. So it's about the respect. It's about the skill set. Say, who was Tanisha? Shout out to the other ladies, though. Tanisha, one of my moderators. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Say, yep, I figured that, Tato. I just want to make sure. Shout out to Tato. Also, y'all make sure y'all say what's up to Tato. You know, some people, no, nigga, that's my girl picture. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tato, man. You know you're very, very welcome. And make sure you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable, holla at Tanisha and Nisi and just me. They'll make sure you together and get whoever up out of here you need to get up out of here. Let's keep it real. He don't have a big homie to guide him. He don't listen. It's like when a little kid parents leave and he eat ice cream and cookies for dinner, someone got to reel him in. Yeah, and at this point in his life, will he ever? You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, man, with a person or artist, I should say, like Hitman Holla or some of these other guys in battle rap, because he's not alone in that. You just kind of got to let them do them. You know what I'm saying? And go about your business. I tried. You know, I tried reaching out. I tried saying, you know, I'll pay for you to be in person and let's have a conversation and debate on live in person. And show the facts or whatever he like. They didn't say he likes to show. He's good, and that's cool. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Just don't lie on me either. You know what I'm saying? The culture not the same, bro. It's not Voice of a Hustler. Nowhere near it. It's not. It's not. And it shouldn't be the same. It should have evolved by now. I feel like we've digressed. So I agree with you. Of course, we haven't seen any evolution in battle rap. Damn, that's what I was just saying in your comment. Disaster and Dumbfounded, the only ones who understood the assignment. No, I had a whole show about that. They're not the only ones, but they're definitely two of the ones that did. Shout out to them. But I agree with you, Voice of a Hustler, 100%. For real, got to get crazy with the pockets and cadences. Can't just punch and scheme with them. No, Nitty went in there and raised this level. Did great with Lux. Lux elite at chain rapping, among other things. That 04 Pistons was snatched, yeah, for sure. Jay-Z playing at Yankee Stadium tonight and brought out Eminem. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. How you said it the first time, I didn't understand what you were saying. Yeah, shout out to Jay for that, man. Averb, Holla, Diaz, Dumbfounded are the name of few who understood the assignment of making it out. Yeah, for sure. And shout out to all of them, man. I always give praise to the people who deserve it. I'll never be a yes man. Who did I tell Holloway was going to win? I accept apologies. Oh, you talking about against Connor? I think most people was going Max, but Connor is like the people's favorite. I think people knew that, Nisi. You know what I'm saying? I think people knew that. Or felt like that he was the favorite to win. I mean, if you look at the odds in Vegas, look at the votes, it was clear he was the clear favorite. Told y'all Mansky rage baiting, messed around and hurt my feelings, you will pay. He said, Ninja, that's one of my mods. I'm weak over the head. Yeah, because see, what y'all got to remember when y'all type something, y'all only think about y'all and me, who y'all hear. When y'all type something, everybody sees it. So sometimes I put it on the screen or respond to it for everybody else. I might know what's going on, but I have a whole chat that I got to keep conditioned and calibrated. Y'all don't think about that because y'all don't give a fuck about that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Have you thought about battling again? Yes. And for it to be impactful though, for it to matter. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I plan on it. That and a few other things. It just has to matter. It has to make sense. And I don't mean just for me, for the people who think like me and who would understand what it contributes to the genre. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. All right. Okay. So with all of that being said, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I got that. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. Yeah, okay. So right now, somebody named, you know what? I actually know that name before I just say that. I know that name. That's what made me ask the person who I'm texting. That's what made me ask you that. I know that name. 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 Let me look up something real quick, y'all. Let me look up something real quick. Facts versus Jay Black. No, that wouldn't do nothing for the culture, man. I wouldn't do nothing for the culture. Battle Facts versus Verb, that wouldn't do anything either. I like where y'all going though. The problem with that is Holla is straightforward. He cannot change and adapt. You got to think of it like Rocky 3. He had to learn from Apollo to change and win. Holla refused to box different. Yeah, he refuses help. He said he don't need it. He's Hitman. So if he's okay with him making a certain amount of money and that's all that matters, that's fine for him. He can feel like that. Just don't try to force us to give you respect with the money. No, you got to earn that. You know what I'm saying? You got to earn that through rapping. You know what I mean? Facts got defeat 2 week. Facts versus Av. That can make sense. That can make sense. We need a Facts rewind segment with Facts versus Danny Firebar breakdown. I think they forgot. Now I want to remind them with something new, Corshell. Now we'll give them the rewind on the way to the new battle. I think that's a great idea going into the new battle for promotion. You know what I'm saying? I definitely would be excited for that. Sometimes I'll just be, hey, moderators tomorrow if y'all free, Sunday. Tomorrow if y'all free, I want to do it for sure. I'm going to make sure I hit y'all up for that. Tomorrow if y'all free, I'm doing a members only video tomorrow too. But no, of course, y'all, I think that's a fire idea going into promoting something else. Or else they're going to just say, I'm just trying to brag. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Sometimes I'll just be throwing darts blindfolded. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Low-key Av battle would be valid. I think so too. But do y'all see how, but see, even us talking about, you know, Easy should battle Slade and what the Av battle is or not, motherfuckers would be, that's a whole nother thing. We'll get to that. Too much dip on your chip got me crying. Factual smoke, Hitman. I got 500 on it. No, that'll be a tough task. Hitman is Hitman. Nah, come on now. Fan bases matter, all of that shit. But listen, man, I got something in the works. I want to let me do what I need to do that y'all gonna see. We're gonna build up our profile a lot soon. It's about to happen. And certain things will make sense. And I guarantee some of the people from battle rap gonna be clamoring to attach themselves to this brand. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Facts versus Froze. So the only reason I want to do that now is because I lost all respect for him. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that, you know, some people, I don't want to get money with somebody or whatever. I don't mind getting money with damn near anybody, but I don't have any respect for him. And also with battle rap, you got to be careful. They're so delusional. People would think that they're doing a favor or try to spin it. They won't think it, but they'll try to spin it as if they're doing a favor for you by doing that or whatever. I wanted to be clear that I don't fuck with him at all and that he came to me over and over for help and that my brand influenced his. So I'm going to maintain my success here and that's going to bother him at all times. So I don't need to connect my brand to him anymore and help him any further or whatever at all. That way, it keeps that narrative dead that he tried to spin. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if he does good or bad. I'm indifferent. I'm going to make sure we keep being successful, you know, going forward. Because we never fell off at all, even though they like to tell y'all that. Any of them that'll say, well, Facts fell off, when everybody was going at him, he changed the name or whatever, tell them to show their YouTube studio connected to mine. And my voice and my words is still more respected and have more impact than his. Froze says something to the culture. If people are entertained by it in the moment, that's cool. I wouldn't take that away if they were. But as far as his word, does it mean anything or have a more impact than mine? No, it should, because of the stain and work he put in over the years as a battler. It should, but he fucked that up over and over. He's not looked at as credible at all by his peers or colleagues. So the reason why I wouldn't connect my brand to his, it would take a lot of conversation, among other things or whatever, for that to happen. But as far as me connecting my brand to his, absolutely not. I wanted to be known that he was clamoring for his brand to be similar to mine because he looked at my brand as more successful. So I want to make sure the narrative he tried to spin is all the way dead and in the dirt. That's my only thing when it comes to him. Not to kill his brand, because I don't care what his brand is doing or not. I'm focused on mine. You know what I'm saying? I know they watch mine. So that's the only reason that wouldn't make any sense for me right now. You know what I mean? Say, send me the agenda items. I got you. Sunday mob meeting sounds good. That's good for you, Tanisha. Corshell. It's Sunday, 7:48 a.m. now for me. Okay, so what would be a good time? Okay, so let's figure this out real quick right now. And I'm gonna catch up with y'all comments too. What's a good time for you, Corshell, Tanisha, Nisi, and just me if you still in here too? I think Purple Bandit busy right now. A battle tournament or another total slaughter. I like that. 5 Mile Loaded. Just that they execute it better. I like the Factz versus Av though, and Factz can really talk that shit in the battle. I peeped with the K Walker shit. Yeah, that was so, man, I was probably 65%, man, on that too. And I changed some shit looking out for people saying me not to say anything. I don't take away from K Walker win though. One thing about it, a K Walker rematch, one thing that would take a conversation also. I won't even get into that why or whatever. But as far as everything so far, I still, wish the best for K Walker as a battler and as a father, and among other things because of the conversations we had outside of battle rap. And I feel like he worked hard in battle rap, man. He embraces his role in battle rap. And no, I don't agree with everything he does and say in battle rap, but who the fuck agrees with everything another man says or does? So maybe a K Walker rematch could be in the works at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be dope or whatever. But, I'm telling you, something is good. But the things that I got planned that y'all about to see in the near future, in the upcoming future, y'all gonna see is well above a battle. It's definitely gonna add something to the culture, undeniably. You versus Kia Slade or T-Top. Me versus T-Top, I would love. Me versus Kia Slade, no, I'm too fanned out over his work. You know what I'm saying? I'm too much of a fan of his work, and I believe him. If that makes sense, I believe the shit he talking about. That and that's okay to battle somebody where you do. So, but it would take away for the type of energy I would want to have when I battle somebody. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Say Factz versus Trufo. Nah, man, I fuck with Trufo, man. I fuck with Trufo, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I fuck with Trufo. I fuck with Fo, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Fo. I wouldn't even want to be in that space with Trufo. I like Mike P. Nope. Yes, in a different type of energy though. Yes, Mike P. though, with a different type of energy though, for something different. I got an idea. I'm actually reach out to Mike P. soon. Once I get this other stuff set in, okay. So let me see. Corshell say, let me know the time you want to start on IG whenever you're free, brother. Okay, bet. So we got that for you. Your boy B say Factz first couple of battles should be against unknowns or mid low tiers. Bill familiar. No, it shouldn't. I'll tell you why. I'll explain why. Your boy B. I don't want to give away some shit. Y'all can set the time. Okay, bet just me. Yeah, the time doesn't matter to me. And Tanisha say, let me know. Okay, all right. So it's on me then. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me to do that. Let's say this, right? Sunday morning. How does 11 a.m. Sunday morning sound for all of y'all? Tanisha, Nisi, just me, Corshell. How does Sunday morning, 11 a.m. sound? How does that sound to y'all? Corshell, that's one place I want to visit, but right now I'm scared of Iran, Ronnie says. I think for good reason, Ronnie. Fo is really solid. Yeah, I rock with Fo, man. I rock with Fo. All right, 11 a.m. is good for Nisi. And also, okay, do y'all have Zoom too? I'm gonna ask y'all that too. Do all of y'all have Zoom? Or if I send a Zoom link, yeah, Eastern, just me. Corshell says bet, 11 a.m. Tanisha says yes. Just me says fine. Okay, all right, cool. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. is said. It's on me. So do y'all have Zoom? If I send y'all like a Zoom link, if I set up a Zoom link or something like that, that's cool. You know what? No. I'll do StreamYard. Don't even worry about it. I'll do StreamYard. If Zoom is cool, but I could do StreamYard. I could do StreamYard. Actually, what we're using right now, I could do that. Look at Mansky talking about sounds great. Zoom, I'll see how Zoom is set up. We can do that, but I can do StreamYard. That works for you too, right, Corshell? Because all y'all got to do is hit the link. And what I can do, I'll have it set up before 11 a.m., send y'all the link, and then that way, if y'all got any trouble, y'all can ask me or figure it out by 11 or whatever. Okay, bet. There we go. 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, mod meeting. I'll send y'all a StreamYard link. I'll have it set up. And that way it'll just be us when we cool. Y'all don't have to be on camera. Y'all can be on camera if y'all want to. But it's an option to turn the camera off and just have a voice and then pull up to it like that. Okay, bet. We said 11 a.m. All right. Did I skip any of y'all comments though? Nope. Okay. All right, cool. Say Mansky trying to crash the product. Mansky funny as hell. Talking about, okay, I'll be there. Yeah, okay, no, I'm letting you know now. Just meet 11 o'clock Eastern, Sunday. I'll have the StreamYard link sent to y'all. What it'll either be tonight. I might get on, I think I'm getting on the gaming channel. Actually, I think I'm positive I'm getting on the gaming channel tonight. But either tonight I'll have it set up, or very early in the morning, it'll be sent to y'all just so y'all can mess around with it and y'all be able to access it whenever y'all want to see if it's working for y'all. And any questions y'all got for me, y'all can hit me up or call me or whatever. So 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. All right, bet. The nigga Mansky funny say, all right, I'll be here. All right, okay. Anything else going on in battle rap? Let me look. Okay, so let me see. Okay, Duke the Shooter on Twitter. I know that name, dog. I know that name, Duke the Shooter. But Duke the Shooter has a message that Eon has shared and said nobody in battle rap gonna lay a finger on Eon Moore. So that's somebody who's in support of Eon saying, hey, y'all, whatever y'all talking about, I'm okay with that. Protect the women at all costs. Y'all so aggressive and crazy towards the women in battle rap. I think that's disgusting and weird. But protect the women at all costs. You let it be known this person is protected right here. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Anybody that has an issue with that or whatever, I would think is weird. And if you're going to force it to be an issue with a female in battle rap, like, come on, y'all, then grow up. So whoever this Duke the Shooter is, salute to you for letting it be known that Eon is not by herself, because that's what battle rap motherfuckers do. They click up in groups and try to intimidate people and act like they're tough because they hide behind groups and try to do stuff to people or whatever. So salute to that. And make sure you follow through all the way. You know what I'm saying? If they try it. Okay, all right. Let me look at Twitter. Anything else going on? Because we could get up out of here and I could get to the gaming stream, y'all. Anybody that's into gaming, make sure y'all go follow BTG Gaming. BTG Gaming 6. Make sure y'all go follow that. On YouTube. I'm about to tell you exactly how many subs we need for the ad advertising. We need 15. Yeah, I'm on the gaming channel for tonight, man. I'm gonna try to get those 15 in one stream. We need 15 more subs for ad revenue to kick in. Excuse me, y'all. So make sure y'all go sub, man, if you in the gaming, man. If not, if you ain't in the game and don't feel no pressure to it, whatever, I'll get them. Trust me, I'll get them probably in the stream tonight, or tomorrow. And after I get to the ad revenue, I'm gonna start Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. That just dropped a couple days ago on the 9th. And that's the game I'll be starting. You know what I'm saying? Looking to beat next. We just beat Ghost of Yodi before that, not too long ago. Actually, damn, y'all. And I think I erased I need to clip the part where I beat the game because they didn't post that. Because it took like 15, 16 hours on that stream, and they only post up to 12 hours. And I think they only posted 11 and a half hours of that stream. So I need to clip up and put me actually beating the game on the channel too. I think I saved over that part of the game too, or else I'll just replay it and do it again on the stream. We'll see how we're gonna do it. Maybe I'll run through it again. Okay, let me look at Twitter and see if there's anything else that's going on Twitter, man. Let's see. I see. Also we will be following through on the story. Some people have reached out to me. I've reached out to other people. Had some conversations, saw some things, was shown some things. I'm waiting on a few other things, some documentation, and also some conversations with some other people. I'm in touch with Gwitty. I mean, I know I'm saying this for nothing, but if Hitman Holla, the boss, or anybody else wants to have a conversation about the situation, I am following through with the story. If it's going to be a conversation like in them spaces, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be insulted or whatever. If we're gonna have a conversation, let's have a real conversation. And also, I'm not looking to just gain information to just slander or do anything like that. I cover shit in battle rap. It is what it is. So if y'all want to have the invitation is extended to y'all too. I'm very reasonable, very knowledgeable. I have a legal representation, like I said, 24/7, who can be added to the conversation. We can do NDAs. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need to, I actually got 2 meetings coming. Well, 3 now. One person was in the chat. 3 NDAs that I'm about to sign in the next couple days for business meetings myself. Very reasonable. If y'all want to get the correct story out, y'all feel like y'all don't have nothing to hide, or y'all just want the correct story to be out. That's not going to happen in spaces how y'all was doing it. I'm definitely following through. Again, because this platform was attacked as if we're doing something bad or slanted or anything like that. No, we're going to follow through and get to the truth of the matter in the story. You know what I'm saying? And do that. So the invitation is open. I did talk to Goody in the studio. He said he's going to hit me up too. So like I said, I think I have anywhere between 70 to 85% or so of the story that I need. So let's just say anywhere from 20 to 30% may be missing in my estimation. You know what I'm saying? I do have things that are damaging to certain people. I'm not looking to just put those out to make a point. Please don't attack me, because if I need to show those to show the character of the person that's attacking me, or what really happened, if you try to say I'm lying, anybody try to say I'm lying, then, I mean, y'all know it's up from there. Y'all know the chef jacket coming out. You know what I mean? Corshell says, fire show so far. So yeah, Corshell is also a way for me to go straight from this into members only also. YouTube afforded the option for that, which I will be utilizing, man, on certain streams or whatever like that. So there we go. Caleb Campbell, what's up? I don't know why I always assume I'm in trouble when a meeting is called with anybody, because you know you're a troublemaker. I used to feel like that in school. Christopher Hammond, come to the office. Oh shit, what I done did now. So you're a troublemaker, that's why. You know what I'm saying? Said Duke, my kind of ninja. Yeah, I know who Duke the Shooter is, man. I know that name. I know I do, dog. I know I do. I'm gonna look though. I have to agree with Jess. Sorry, Tanisha, what just me say? 9.5, 10, you did it exactly. That guilty conscience. I'll meet with y'all on the 32nd of next month. All right, 11 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Moderators meeting us. We'll be here. I'll have the link to y'all soon. Stalin Island. Can't wait for that Wolverine. Me too, man. I'm so ready for that shit, dog. I'm so ready for Wolverine. I'm ready. We're gonna do this Assassin's Creed first, though. Shout out to everybody, man, that donated to the super chat, that commented, that engaged, that voted on the chat poll in the chat, that voted on the chat poll about the URL app, that made a comment, or that's just watching and enjoying the content. I appreciate all of y'all. Let me put that up though, Stalin. And then a quick recap of what we talked about and what we came up with, or what I came up with on the show today. As far as the URL app, they're on the clock with me. I'm a dissatisfied customer right now. I gave my criticism. I think it's pretty fair. I've had the app since it started. Willing to show the receipts of that too. Some months I get charged twice. Also, again, I'm dissatisfied. So up until the next main event, like Summer Madness or Gnome or whatever big card, if I don't get some type of exclusive access, live access, discount, or something more from the app, I am unsubscribing. And when the app comes up, just like I did for years, telling people, go get the app, support URL, let's see what happens, I'm going to be telling people it's not worth it, based on my opinion. So that's me speaking as a dissatisfied customer who's been loyal to the brand as a customer for a long time. So that's what I came up with that. We were promised that it was going to be a streaming service and the events will be streamed through the app. I think that happened once or twice. One time it got canceled because of bootlegging, y'all said, or whatever. So y'all made us pay for that. And this is what's crazy though. It does not cost y'all that much. If y'all are making a decent amount of money on the app just by subscribing, then we're paying for the cameraman and the streaming service to stream the battles. So the bootleggers, y'all worried about more about the bootleggers than y'all actually paying customers. It's like having 50 people in the store for loss prevention and everybody over everybody's shoulders. The people that's not stealing, we gonna feel like we being treated like criminals. So that's just something for URL to think about. I am dissatisfied, man. And we were promised things, a certain amount of exclusive events, a week, a month, a streaming service where we'll be able to see the events live. When there are app exclusive events like that happen today, all we see is clips from Hip Hop Is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame, or Henny Man, or people like that, right? Battle Rap Trap, people like that. And then by the time we see the event, we're over it and it's on to the next thing. So y'all don't even drop the events in a timely manner. If the full event was dropping tomorrow, I'll be fine with that. Oh shit, I heard it went down. I heard on Twitter this happened, and then we get to see tomorrow exclusively on the app in the beginning of the day. That's fire. I could watch it. I could even do a live watch. Hey, y'all, log on to y'all apps. I'm about to react to this without bootlegging y'all shit, and then we go from there. So I'm dissatisfied. I plan on unsubscribing to the app if they don't do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. All right, anybody else? She didn't say this was a good stream. That Skywalker OG knocked me out. Caleb Campbell. Okay, so listen, right? I am going to try to have certain streams, unless we got a lot of content like we did last night, to be done within like 2 hours or so. To take some of the workload off of Corshell also, and myself. We just, everything we do is going to make sense. You know what I'm saying? GTA will blow your channel up, bro. Facts. So I'm prepared for it. I've been preparing for it since they announced it, spirituality. And we're going to try to blow it up before then. But I'm preparing for it. You hear me? You're absolutely right, and I'm preparing for it. All right, so listen, I'm going to check y'all out later. Appreciate the crazy support y'all been showing. Shout out to y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow on this channel. The gaming channel I'm about to set up tonight. I might eat first before I do it. So ain't no telling it could start at 1:30 or something like that. But I am going to get a late night grind in and try to get some of this 15 subscribers that I need to get to the ad revenue. Let me look. It's 16 now. So of course, you know, I told y'all, that's why I say like I'm gonna shoot for like 25, 30, because some people will sub or they'll hear me announce, I need this amount of shit. Let me unsub. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how that shit go. But I mean, that's not gonna stop anything. All right. So I'll catch, all green. All right, I'll catch y'all tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. Moderators, no excuses. Oh, I thought you meant this. Scony, what up, man? Appreciate you too. Have a peaceful night. Shout out to Scony, spirituality, and everybody else. 11 a.m. Eastern, moderators tomorrow. Today, technically, because it's after 12 Eastern right now. All right, I'll see y'all, man. I'm gone.